off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
Here's Warner. Here comes the head of the jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game. Smacked to the left. That is.
Here of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
We're the Edinburgh Lady Bobcats and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
It's easy, the choice is yours. You can click Fruya.com 24/7 or visit us here personally in our beautiful showroom. Step in or click and stand out. Look for your motors. We're always at your service.
We're the Hollis and South Lady Hawks and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Alrighty, good evening. Welcome to our broadcast on Real Sports Live, coming to you from Sam's Memorial Stadium in Brownsville, Texas. We hear our Real Sports Live pregame show presented by Rolly Gonzalez, Josh, Woody Loans in Harlingen, Sam Nito EDC, and South Padre Island. Find your trip at SoPodder.com. Coming to you again from Sam's Memorial Stadium here, Real Sports Live in conjunction with KBSDI TV in our 6th year of operation, bringing you non-district Thursday night football. Alrighty, welcome back here to our broadcast on Real Sports Live, and coming to you from Sam's Memorial Stadium in Brownsville, Texas, bringing you Thursday night football non-district action between the Brownsville Border Cowboys and the PSJA Memorial Wolverines here. Real Sports Live in conjunction with KBSDI TV, welcoming you here to the press box at Sam's Stadium to our RSL pregame show presented by Rolly Gonzalez, Josh, Woody Loans in Harlingen, Sam Nito EDC in South Padre Island. Plan your trip at SoPodder.com. So we'll have the coin toss. Brownsville Border Cowboys who come into this one 1-0 overall in the season. Big win against LeGree on the road last night to kick off the 2022 season, 34-19. We'll have our coin toss announcement here. Brownsville Porter in the home blue with the white and red trim. PSJA Memorial in the white with green and black trim. PSJA Memorial coming off a win last week as well over La Jolla Juarez Lincoln, 11-0. Going 1-0 on the season again out of 16-5A Division II. Brownsville Porter out of 15-5A Division II, led by head coach Carlos Arestido. More Wolverines led by head coach William Littleton. Welcome you here again to our pregame show. We'll give you some more after this.
Memorial has won the toss. PSJA Memorial won the toss. They have elected to receive. Gentlemen, shake hands. Good luck.
PSJA Memorial has won the toss. They have elected to receive. Porter were to receive the ball to start off the second half. Again, thank you for joining us here on Real Sports Live via Facebook and YouTube, and on our Here Come to You Live from the premium channel. Go on realsportslive.com, click on menu, find Stars Network, and you'll find us live here on the premium channel. Again, thank you for joining us from Sam's Memorial Stadium. These teams know each other very well. They faced off a total of 2 times. Their last meeting over on October 24th of 2019. Porter defeated PSJA Memorial by a difference of 5 points, 24-19. Long time between PSJA and PSJA Memorial and Brownsville Porter. This is their 3rd meeting. PSJA Memorial won the first one in 2018 by a score of 42-26 on this very field. Again, PSJA Memorial won the toss. They've elected to receive, so they look to strike first here. Again, both teams 1-0 on the season, 1-1 against each other in the 3rd meeting all time. So we'll break down some more recent history throughout the night. And our Real Sports Live broadcast covers the Thursday night football from Sam's Memorial Stadium plus the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll also mention some few games going on, including Edinburgh Economedes hosting Brownsville Lopez at Richard R. Flores Stadium. And Port Isabel taking on Rio Hondo over on the Battle of the Bay. Former district foes, of course, Rio Hondo going down to 3A, Port Isabel staying in 4A Division II as we're set to go. Here comes the kickoff, and we're underway for Thursday night football from Sam's Memorial Stadium. Ball will take a bounce, and it's going to wind up out of bounds, and PSJA Memorial will get their drive started off at the 25-yard line again. Recent history between PSJA Memorial and Brownsville Porter. Both teams 1-1 on the season. Against Brownsville Schools in the last 5 years, PSJA Memorial is 2-8, including being swept by Brownsville Schools. That was Veterans Memorial, Pace, Porter, and Lopez in 2019. Their last win against the Brownsville School was against Lopez, November 1st of 2018, 31-28, decided on a field goal 1 week after defeating Porter in 2018. Set to go here now. PSJA Memorial starting things off. 1st and 10, ball at their 25-yard line. Ryan Rain in the shotgun, going to have a QB keeper, and the play is going to be blown dead early on. Have a flag on the play. And a false start on the offense will move them back 5 yards. That brings up 1st down and 15. Ball now stopped at the 20-yard line. Again, Ryan Rayner, the sophomore quarterback, will get the start here for the Memorial Wolverines. To beat a Brownsville school for the first time since 2018, which was Lopez. Again, they beat him a week after they beat Porter in that 2018 season. 31-28 a final score. So 1st down and 15, ball at the 20-yard line. Rain in the shotgun. 2 receivers lined up on the right, 1 on the left. Screen fire pass completed off to Matt Garcia. Garcia, a lot of blockers, going to work his way down the field, and they'll mark him down at about the 37-yard line. They move up the chains here, so we'll get our scoreboard on the board. Keep that one running. PSJA Memorial and Brownsville quarter brings up 1st down and 10. They move them up. Ball spotted now at the 36-yard line. A pass here to Matt Garcia, the senior wide receiver. Rain in the shotgun. 2 receivers lined up on his right, 1 on the left. 1 lone in the backfield. QB keeper Raina moving to his right-hand side. Has a lot of room. Raina finds an opening. He's going down. And well in the Porter Cowboy territory, they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line, and a huge gain here. So look at the instant replay. On the right side of your screen, presented by South Padre Island. Find your trip at SoPadre.com. 1st and 10, ball at the 36-yard line. Ryan Raina finds a gap in the right side and takes it all the way down deep in the Porter Cowboy territory. Again, he's spotted now at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10, ball at the 38, 11:27 left to go here in this first quarter. Raina takes a snap. Screen fire pass going to be incomplete, intended for Anthony Thomas, the senior wide receiver. So now 1 for 2 on pass attempts here. He completed 1 to Matt Garcia, and now he goes 0 for 1 with Anthony Lopez, both senior wide receivers. And Porter led by head coach Carlos Adesti. PSJA Memorial led by head coach William Littleton. This brings up 2nd down and 10, ball at the 38-yard line. Second and 10, 2 receivers lined up on the left, 1 on the right for Ryan Raina. QB keeper down to his left-hand side. He'll find a gap. He makes a defender miss. They'll bring him down at about the 36-yard line. So about a gain of 2 brings up 3rd down and 8. Ball now spotted at the 36 for Ryan Raina, who's resorted to the ground attack so far. Again, on passes, he's 1 for 2 today so far in his first quarter. 11 minutes left to go in this first quarter. 1 minute burn through his first. So 3rd down and 8, ball at the 36-yard line for Reyna and company. 2 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Reyna now in the shotgun formation, low snap, dropping back, looking to fire one. Here comes the pressure by the Porter defense, and they're going to force him on the move. He's just going to get rid of that one, looking to get a shovel pass off. He's looking for Victor Rodriguez, the sophomore tight end. That one goes incomplete, so brings up 4th down and 8 on the 36-yard line in Porter Cowboy territory on a drive that started off with so much promise. Let's see what Coach Littleton resorts to. They're going to keep the offense on the ground here, so Ryan Reyna stays on board. 2 receivers. 1 lone receiver, lined up on the left, 3 on the right. Reyna dropping back here, rolling the dice on 4th down and 8. He has a lot of pressure. He's going on the move. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was looking again for Matt Garcia. And a Tober on downs here. So the big play of the drive was a huge run by Ryan Reyna, but the Porter Cowboy defense wakes up and they suppress time Wolverine offense as the Porter Cowboys will take over on turnover on downs here at their own 36-yard line. Looks like it was a flag on the play, but officials will mark him down at the 36-yard, and that's where Alejandro Stevens will take over. Stevens missing the majority of the 2021 season, suffered an injury in the final scrimmage of the preseason, and he came back in the Battle of Southmost, in which they won a thriller, 27-24 on this very field on Friday night. So 1st and 10, ball on their own 36-yard line. Stevens in the shotgun. Has 1 lone receiver on the right, 2 on the receivers on the right, 2 on the left. Man in motion, fake handoff, and a pitch off here to Gunnar Williams. Gunnar Williams breaks 1 defender. He's going down across the 40 and take a big hit, and he'll mark him down about the 43-yard line. So Gunnar Williams makes his presence felt early on. Can expect these 2 to be the dynamic duo for the Porter Cowboy offense. Gunnar Williams, the younger brother of Brock Williams, who graduated as part of the class of 2022. Brings up 2nd down and 3, a 7-yard gain by Gunnar Williams. Stevens again in the shotgun, 3 receivers lined up on the right side, 1 on the left. Here is going to be a QB keeper now here by Stevens. Stevens on the shake and bake, looking to get the 1st down. Looks like he did get across. So they mark him out about the 46-yard line. Big gain there by Alejandro Stevens. So the Porter Cowboy offense resorting to the grounded pound attack. We're going to say Stevens did get enough for the 1st down, so that moves up the chains here for the Porter Cowboys with 10:20 left to go here in this first quarter. Three receivers now lined up on the right-hand side here for Stevens and the Porter Cowboys. Williams in the backfield. Stevens takes a nearly high snap, handoff to Williams. Williams finds an opening. Williams trying to stretch out for a few more yards, and he'll carve his way into Memorial Wolverine territory, marking him down at the 46-yard line. About a gain of 8 brings up 2nd down and 2. 8-yard carry there by Gunnar Williams. Again, Alejandro Stevens and Gunnar Williams expect that to be the dynamic duo throughout the season. These 2 players nearly grew up together. Rise to the varsity level under head coach Carlos Sedesti. So 2nd down and 2, ball on the 46-yard line. Stevens, another handoff, this time down the middle. A lot of carry on that. That's Alexis Ivada, the senior running back, who works his way through, and he moves up the chain to another Porter Cowboy 1st down. Very efficient drive so far for Brownsville Porters. Look at the replay on the right side of your screen, presented by South Padre Island. Plan your trip at SoPadre.com. And carry right there by Alexis Ivada, the senior running backs. Will go now to the live feed on the left side of your screen. And thank you for joining us wherever you're watching from. On premium channel, the Stars Network on RealSportsLive.com. Go to your menu, click the Stars Network tab, and find us live on the premium. Handoff here, fake handoff and fake pitch off, and Stevens has a lot of room, and Stevens finds a gap at the 10. Touchdown, Porter. Efficient drive for the Porter Cowboys. Alejandro Stevens, 37-yard touchdown run to the house. So we're going to replay here presented by Rolly Gonzalez, Josh Woody Loans. We'll go to our full screen replay. It's a huge fake handoff. First handoff to Ivada, then a fake pitch off to Williams, and he finds the opening, and he takes that one to the house. So the first 6 on the board. A 6-0 lead here so far for Brownsville Porter off a 37-yard run by Alejandro Stevens. Here for the PAT, set to kick this one, Adolfo Segura, the junior. Low snap, nearly blocked. It's going to be a fake. Stevens going to try to run, and they'll bring him down, well down. So they'll have to resort for 6, but nevertheless, Alejandro Stevens collecting a 37-yard touchdown run to give the Porter Cowboys the lead, 6-0 with 8:50 left to go in the first quarter. You're watching Friday Night Football on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
We're the Mission Lady Eagles, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We're the Mission Vets Lady Patriots, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Valley View.
Back here, Real Sports Live, and ball returned from inside the goal line. Trying to drive that one back, trying to work his way for a few yards, and they'll bring him down. It's Thomas Lopez there on the return. Return good for about 15 yards. So again, Porter tacking on a touchdown off a 37-yard run by Alejandro Stevens. Porter leading 6-0. Again, thank you for joining us here for Thursday Night Football on Real Sports Live in conjunction with KBSDI TV, the good folks in the press box right next to us here. Porter picking up that first touchdown to lead 6-0 here. And Ryan Reyna and company worked their way down the field before they were met by that Cowboy defense that forced a turnover on downs deep in Porter Cowboy territory. So time begins to wind down. 8:48 left to go in this first quarter. Reyna under center, 2 receivers lined up on the left-hand side, the lone receivers. And here now he's going to work his way for a few yards. Still going on the move. On the carry, Ociel Flores. So Logan Contreras now under center. Now taking some snaps here for the PSJA Memorial Wolverines. So expect 2 quarterbacks are going to be switching up and down. Ryan Reyna and Logan Contreras. So Contreras, the junior, now taking some snaps for the Memorial Wolverines. They're going to try different formulas out. Gain of about 5 brings up 2nd down and 5. There's Ociel Flores on the carry, the senior running back. Contreras under center, 1 receiver lineup on either side. Porter looking to shut this down. Fake handoff. Contreras going to go on a carry. He's going to work his way for a few extra yards, and he gets across to renew the drive. First shut it down to the Memorial Wolverines. So 1st and 10 here now for PSJA Memorial, trying again. And Ryan Reyna starting off at quarterback, the sophomore, now the junior Logan Contreras in at quarterback for Littleton's Wolverines. Time winding down, 7:24 left to go here in this first quarter. Contreras under center, 1 lone receiver lined up on the right-hand side. Handoff down the middle, that's Ociel Flores on the carry. So get a gain of about 7, brings up 2nd down and 3. Flores on another good carry. And football will continue on tomorrow as we have Friday Night Football from Sam's Memorial Stadium. Edinburgh North coming to town to take on the Brownsville Iveta Raiders. Raiders getting a big win against La Jolla. 7-0 win last Friday night to open up the season on the road. Contreras now with 2 receivers lined up. Here comes another toss. This time to Flores. Flores on the move, looking to get the first down and more as he still goes. He's still working his way across as they'll mark him down about the 48-yard line. A huge gain to get the first down and more. 6:35 left to go here in this first quarter. PSJA Memorial and Porter both have been resorting to the ground and pound attack. Only seen 3 passes thrown from PSJA Memorial, 1 for 3 on passing attempts. The lone pass was to Matt Garcia, then it was an incomplete pass to Anthony Lopez, and the third pass on fourth down, excuse me, against Victor Rodriguez. So time winding down. 6:34 left to go here in this first quarter. Contreras toss off and Flores slips and he works his way across, and they'll mark him down at about 49-yard line so he gets across into Porter Cowboy territory. So again, both teams looking somewhat efficient on his opening drive. Well, Porter looked very efficient. This brings in a gain of about 3, so 2nd down and 7 off the carry by Oseo. Flores was tossed to him and he slipped. Not the ball, but he managed to get his speed and get a few extra yards. Contreras again under center, 1 lone receiver lined up on his right-hand side at the bottom of your screen. Hand off down the middle. Tries to get across for a few extra yards, and it's a fumble. Brownsville Porter gets the fumble and a turnover. Turnover forced here by Brownsville Porter. That's the first turnover of the ball game. The replay on the carry there was again. So that was Oseo Flores, and the ball was knocked loose. I think it was ripped out of his hands. Porter signaling. So Brownsville Porter back on offense with good field positioning, ball at their own 44-yard line. Stevens and company trot back onto the field, made their way to the promised land off a 37-yard run on a keeper by Stevens. 5:05 left to go in this first. Stevens rolling to his left-hand side. He's going to pitch a pass off to Williams. Williams trying to get a lot of ground. They'll mark him down at about the 44-yard line, so he just got back to the line of scrimmage, so no gain. Brings up 2nd down and 10 for the Porter Cowboys. Porter up 6-0, and it was a low snap on the PAT. Stevens recovered it, but he was brought down, nowhere to go. Porter up 6-0. Brings up 2nd down and 10 as Williams just made it back to the line before stepping out of bounds. Evans high snap, handoff down to his left-hand side as he goes on the move. Still a lot of ground going. They'll mark him down well deep in the PSJA Memorial territory on the carry. Alexis Ibarra. I have 10 left to go here in this first quarter. 1st and 10 at the own 43-yard line in PSJA Memorial territory. Stevens and company, 3 receivers lined up on the right. Gooder Williams, the lone receiver, lined up on the left on the bottom of your screen. Williams in motion. Handoff here, another fake pitch, and Stevens this time won't be full in the Memorial Wolverine squad as they mark him down at about the... I'm trying to see where they got him down. About the 45-yard line, so see, he just made it back to the line, so no gain or loss. So the play dead at the own 43-yard line, so 2nd down and 10. 4:30 left to go here in this first quarter. Two receivers lined up on the left, 2 on the right here. Ibarra alone in backfield for Stevens. Comes a handoff down the middle into Alexis Ibarra. They'll mark him down about the 37-yard line. It's a gain of about 6. Brings up 3rd down and 4th here now as 3:57 left to go in this first quarter. I'm continuing to wind down. Receivers lined up down on the left, one on the right here for Stevens. Stevens takes a snap, QB keeper down the middle. We'll run into a sea of humanity. They'll mark him down at the 34-yard line. Ricardo Vera there, the senior linebacker, making the stop. Fourth down and 2 here this time for Porter. So Porter going to burn their first timeout. Well, the Porter Cowboys burned their first timeout. We'll take one here as well. You're watching Real Sports Live Thursday Night Football. Don't go anywhere.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students.
Back here to Real Sports Live, 6-0 with 3:04 left to go in this first quarter. Porter burning their first timeout, so SD and company will go for it on 4th down and 2. Ball spotted off of their 35-yard line. Stevens on the QB keeper. He will be brought down just shy. Signaling across, and he will be short. So both teams now 0 for 1 on turnover on 4th down conversions, excuse me. As the Memorial Wolverine offense comes on board. First and 10 at the 35-yard line in their own territory. PSJA Memorial trots back onto the board. So last drive, a turnover. It was a slow and efficient drive. They were down their own 44-yard line off a turnover. They'll be alternating here on snaps. Both quarterbacks. It's Ryan Reyna back on board. Here comes a toss off to Osil Flores. Flores going on the move. Flores a lot of gain. He's still going strong. He'll work his way well inside into Porter Cowboy territory. Ball spot at the 45-yard line. Huge carry right there here now for Osil Flores. Well, a huge gain now. I'll spawn it off at the 45-yard line. The officials discussing with the Porter Cowboys sideline. We'll mark him down at the 45-yard line, but a big gain here on the toss to Osil Flores, the senior running back. Spot him down even further. Late flag that came in, so nevertheless, excellent field positioning here for PSJA Memorial. Ball spotted off at the 30-yard line. Again, football continuing tomorrow night. Denver Ignore taking on Brownasville. A 6A battle on Friday Night Football here from Stamps Memorial Stadium on Real Sports Live in conjunction with KBSDI TV. So Ryan Reyna now goes under center with the lone receiver on the right-hand side. It's the senior Matt Garcia. Reyna, handoff here to Flores. Flores a lot of ground. He's going to try to work his way across, and he's still going strong. We're going to see another loose football, and it's recovered again by Porter. So the second straight fumble forced here on back-to-back drives. Huge drives here. Huge fumbles forced by the Porter Cowboy defense. Already the second fumble forced. Take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard in the first quarter over in Port Isabel. Tarpons and the Bobcats tied up at 7-7 in the first. Wesco East leads PSJA 7-3 in the second quarter. La Jolla Bombay leads Roma 14-7. McCown Road leads La Jolla 7-0 on our out-of-town scoreboard. So Stevens and company for Porter take over on back-to-back fumbles forced here by the Porter Cowboy defense. Stevens going on the move. Stevens will have to resort to a QB Teaker. He's brought down on about 22-yard line on the stop. Mauricio Alaniz, your defensive tackle. 2:16 left to go here in this first quarter. A slow-moving first. It's already seen 2 turnovers, or 4 turnovers, 2 on downs and 2 fumbles forced by the Porter Cowboy defense. So again, both teams 0 for 1 on 4th down conversions. PSJA Memorial 1 for 3 on passing attempts. Stevens in the shotgun, takes the snap, fake handoff. He's going to roll to his right-hand side, pitches it off to Williams. Williams, a lot of ground. He's going to be brought down on a low stop. Mark Gomez on the stop. There's another backup quarterback playing defensive back here, the sophomore. Very young PSJA Memorial squad. 3rd down and 7, a gain of about 3 here for Stevens on the pass to Gunnar Williams. Third down and 7, 1:17 left to go here in this first quarter. Stevens dropping back, a lot of time. He's going to be forced on the move. He's going to be brought down. Looks like he just made it back to the line. Unless he lost a yard of 1. Stop there here by Tomas Lopez, the sophomore defensive back. In a lot of sophomores on this very young PSJA Memorial squad. So the punting unit comes on board. The loss of about 5 brings up 4th down and 12 with 46 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Unit sent to go on a high punt. That one being wielded here by Art Gomez. And will take a few bounces before Porter will mark it dead at the 45-yard line. PSJA Memorial territory. So the Memorial Wolverines here looking to be more cautious on the ball. They've lost it twice on back-to-back drives off fumbles forced by this Porter Cowboy defense. Total of 4 turnovers in this first quarter so far, 2 off turnover on downs, and then 2 fumbles forced by that Porter Cowboy defense. The ball spotted off at the 46-yard line for the Memorial Wolverines. Trying to drop a play again. They're doing a 2-quarterback system with Logan Contreras and Ryan Reyna. Reyna here in the shotgun. One lone receiver lined up. It's Contreras, excuse me. Contreras, handoff down the middle, trying to work his way across. A huge gain for about 5 or 6. Carry Garcia. Flores, the senior running back. Flores has been efficient so far on the ground and pound. He's lost the ball twice, however, off those fumbles. Both fumbles were forced off him. As time winds down, it takes us to the end of the first quarter. Lone touchdown here by Alejandro Stevens. 6-0 lead as we go to the second quarter here from Sam's Memorial Stadium for Thursday Night Football on Real Sports Live and KBSDI TV. Don't go anywhere.
Knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
Hi, I'm Rod Rodriguez and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Plan your escape.
Alrighty, welcome back here to the second quarter. 6-0 lead for Brownsville Porter over PSJA Memorial. 2nd down and 4. Ball on the 48-yard line in Porter Cowboy territory. Comes a snap here. Contreras moving to his right-hand side. Going on the move. He'll fire it downfield and incomplete. Intended for Matt Garcia, the senior wide receiver, just out of reach. Now you can make that 1 for 5 on passing attempts here. The PSJA Memorial Wolverine offense. We thank you for joining us here on Thursday Night Football, coming to you from Stamps Memorial Stadium in Brownsville, Texas. In Real Sports Live in conjunction with KBSDI TV. Ruben Rodriguez here with you. Flagged on the play. Moves them back to about the 47-yard line. About a loss of 5 brings up 2nd down and 9. 2nd down and 9 here for the PSJA Memorial Wolverines. Trying this again. Contreras in the shotgun. 2 receivers lined up on the left, 1 on the right. Flores the lone one in the backfield. An early jump as the flags will fly. One goes against PSJA Memorial, so they spot him back. Ball starts, so 2 back-to-back flags as on brings up 2nd down and 14. Ball now marked down about the 42-yard line. 2 consecutive flags here. PSJA Memorial's Reina steps out of the ballgame. Contreras comes back in. Incorporating that 2-quarterback system. So Contreras lines up in the shotgun with 2 receivers on his right, 1 on the left. Flores in the backfield. Contreras dropping back. Plenty of time to throw. Pass incomplete. Intended for the tight end, Victor Rodriguez, the sophomore. Brings up 3rd down and 14. Now it's a cause for concern for PSJA Memorial after limiting those flags and back-to-back flags. The holding called and a false start of them back here. So that brings up 3rd down and 14. A total of 10 yards lost here by the Memorial Wolverines off flags. Now another quarterback switch here. Ryan Reina now back at shotgun. Here on 3rd down and 14. Reina looking to go deep. Here comes the pressure. He goes on and move to his left-hand side. He's going to throw this one, and it's nearly intercepted. Brownsville Porter's looking to make it 3 straight drives, 4 stop turnovers, 2 fumbles, interception as Gunnar Williams nearly intercepted that one. Brings up 4th down and 14 again. Flags coming in as a cause for concern for PSJA Memorial as Gunnar Williams drops back here, set to receive the punt. A little bit of a long snap, and now one nearly blocked and a long booming punt. And we'll take a few bounces and it'll roll wide into the end zone. Our Cowboys getting up 6-0 here with 11:37 left to go in this first half. Again, the lone touchdown, 8:50 left in the first quarter. Alejandro Stevens, a 37-yard touchdown run on their first drive. Again, in the low snap, Stevens tried to convert it for a 2-point conversion. Wind up turnover on downs. Ball at the 20-yard line here for Porter. They'll take back over again. This defense exception was already forced 2 back-to-back turnovers. Stevens and company trot back onto the field. Stevens them all at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Or Brownsville Porter looking to tack on another 6. Handoff here now to Ivada. Ivada gets a couple of yards. It's about 2 to be exact. Brings up 2nd down and 8 on the carry. Next is Ivada again, senior running back. brings up 2nd down and 7, so we got a gain of about 3. Stevens takes a high snap, moves on down the middle. Good carry there by Ibarra. Ivada gets a huge gain, the 1st down and more. They spot him down at the 36-yard line. Gain of about 13 yards here for the Porter Cowboys off the senior running back's carry. 1st and 10 for Brownsville Porter. Now PSJA Memorial looking to find a way to suppress this Porter Cowboy offense. They've managed to do it a couple times. It was that opening drive where Stevens took it to the end zone himself on a 37-yard run. Look at the out-of-town scoreboard, 10-14. Port Isabel now leads Rio Hondo. Ronzo Lopez and Edward Economides in the 2nd quarter tied up at 7-7. It's 10:25 left to go here in this 1st half. Huge run by Ivana. Stevens in the shotgun. 3 receivers now on his left, one on the right. Williams the lone receiver on the right. QB keeper here by Alejandro Stevens. He's going to be swallowed up by multiple Wolverines. Looks like he just gets 1 yard on the carry, brings up 2nd down and 9. Stevens was looking to shift to his right, and he ran into 3. He ran into 3 Wolverines, I should say. 9:56 left to go here. So 2nd down and 9 here. Ball at the 37-yard line. A gain of about 1. Again, it was a 13-yard carry a few moments ago by Alexis Ivada. Ivada and Williams in the backfield alongside Stevens with 2 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Williams moves off to his left-hand side. Screen pass here to Williams. Williams makes the catch. Williams shakes 1 defender, goes down the sideline. Stevens runs away with it. Williams, runs away with it. Mark him down. Around about the 43-yard line, so a huge gain that puts him in Wolverine territory. A carry there by, or a reception by Gunnar Williams. First and 10, ball at the 43-yard line in Wolverine territory. Stevens taking a snap, rolls to his left-hand side, or his right, goes on the move. Stevens tries to make 1 miss, and they'll bring him down about the 39-yard line. Gets a gain of about 4, brings up 2nd down and 6 for the Porter Cowboys. And some players to watch here for PSJA Memorial. Seattle Florida's Matthew Garcia, Kevin Vasquez, Logan Contreras, and Ryan Reyna. Over for Brownsville Porter, Gunnar Williams, Alejandro Stevens, Sam Moreno, Matthew Garcia, and Angel Hidon. Some of the players to look out for on this Porter Cowboy offense and defense here in 2022. Finished off last year, didn't make it to the postseason. Finished off 2-8 overall, 1-8 in district. Stevens here on 2nd down and 6, takes a snap. Handoff once again. As it go across on the carry. Talon Sanchez, the senior running back. Sanchez gets just enough for a 1st down, or just 1 yard shy. It's 5 on the carry. That brings up 3rd down and 1 off the carry there a few moments ago by Alan Sanchez. 2 big matchups. One big one last Friday night between Hannah and McCall Memorial. McCall Memorial holding off a late comeback, moving on to win 31-28 against the Hannah Eagles on Friday. Williams called in motion. Handoff again here now to Alan Sanchez. He's going to be brought down. Unless they say he just got across. Sanchez tried to fight his way for a few extra yards. Nothing lead. They're going to say he did get across, so they mark him down about the 33-yard line. So fresh set of downs here for the Porter Cowboy offense, who continue slowly and steadily work their way down the field. Stevens and company very efficient so far on this drive for Porter. 8:20 left to go in this 1st half. Handoff again to the right-hand side. Back out over here to Alexis Ivada. So Alexis Ivada and Alan Sanchez on the running carries. Gunnar Williams has made a few catches himself, and Alejandro Stevens a few plays of his own, including that 6-0 lead off the 37-yard touchdown run. So 3-yard carry there by Ivana brings up 2nd down and 7 with 7:52 left to go. The sun slowly starts to set here at Sam's Memorial Stadium. Beautiful Thursday night. Temperature 86 degrees. Partly cloudy skies on the first day of September 1st, 2022. Stevens, fake handoff, goes to his left-hand side, has a lot of ground. I'm down here at about the 25-yard line. So a gain of 5 brings up 4th down, 3rd down and 2.
Third down for the Cowboys.
Let's say 3rd down in inches. La Jolla tacks on another touchdown, 14-7. And Brownsville opens neighbor Economides tied up at 7-7. That's our out-of-town scoreboard. Williams awaits the snap. It's a fake handoff. He's going to go on his own. He'll be swallowed down and finally brought down at about the 21-yard line. Stevens self-carry that moves up a 1st down here, so 1st and 10 now.
Cowboys up, 1st down.
First down and 10 here, 6:28 left to go in this first half. Oh, flag will fly on the play. A timeout called. I'm around to report that's their 2nd timeout. They have 1 remaining. PSJA Memorial still has all 3. Take one up here as well. 6:13 left to go in the first half. Brownsville Border leads PSJA Memorial 6-0. You're watching Thursday Night Football on Real Sports Live and KBSDI TV. Don't go anywhere.
Both. Sun rises and sun sets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We're the St. Joe Bloodhound Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live!
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Back here at Real Sports Live, 6:13 left to go. Porter burning their 2nd time out of the half. Low snap to Stevens. Stevens looks to go deep. Pass thrown into no man's line. Nobody home. Good coverage there by the PSJA Memorial defense. Brings up 2nd down and 10 ball. 21-yard line. Getting very efficient drive so far for Brownsville Porter. They've slowly but steadily worked their way down the field. They continue to get some more yardage here again. Looking to tack on another touchdown for Stevens. Opened up the game with the 37-yard run to make it 6-0. And a tie ball game at Port Isabel between Rio Hondo and PI. 14-14 in the 2nd quarter. That matchup also on Real Sports Live. 2nd and 10 ball at the 21-yard line. Stevens pass off here to Williams. Williams tries to find a lane down the middle. Steelers with a shake and bake and a loose football. In the process of making a spin, that ball is knocked out of his hands. PSJA Memorial says they have it. And a turnover forced by the Wolverines. So 2 fumbles forced here by Brownsville Porter. And now PSJA Memorial gives the Cowboys a taste of their own medicine. As Gunnar Williams has that ball stripped. We'll look at the replay here on the right side of your screen, presented by South Padre Island. As Williams here took the toss from Stevens, and he spun right there, and right when he was spinning, lost control of the ball. Well, a total of 5 turnovers, 3 fumbles, 2 against PSJA Memorial, 1 against Porter, and then both teams 0 for 1 on 4th down conversions. So 1st and 10 ball at the 19-yard line. Logan Contreras here back under center with 2 receivers lined up, or 1 receiver lined up, excuse me. Hand off to the right-hand side. About a gain of about 3 on the carry, excuse me. Osiel Flores has been the favorite target so far for PSJA Memorial on the running attack. Flores, a senior running back. PSJA Memorial has not made the playoffs since 2011. Currently 1-0 in the season, got an 11-0 win over Hoya Juarez Lincoln to kick off the 2022 season. Last Friday night, Porter winning on the road against the Gruya. Quick fire pass completed off to Matt Garcia. Garcia has a lot of ground. He's going to try to go in a down hard. Eduardo Poy on the tackle, but a huge gain there by Matt Garcia. Moves up the chains for the Memorial Wolverines. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line here as PSJA Memorial only working their way down. They're switching quarterbacks midway. Every other drive here, Contreras is taking over in this drive so far. It's Ryan Reyna, as a pass off here now to Osiel Flores on the handoff. Flores still trying to scamper across for a few extra yards. They'll mark him shy of the first down. Brings up 2nd down and 1 on a 9-yard carry by Flores. And they're going back and forth on quarterbacks. We've noticed here it's getting a little bit tricky because kind of disrupts the pattern. So at first it was Reyna takes a drive, Contreras takes a drive. Now they've been doing Reyna takes 2 drives, Contreras takes 2 drives, and then they go back and forth. It's a little tricky what Wolverines are running, but right now Reyna taking some snaps at quarterback. He's going to go on a QB keeper to his left-hand side. Reyna makes one defender miss. Reyna trying to find opening. He takes a huge hit. He's brought down at the 49-yard line. Samuel Moreno, the senior defensive lineman, on the tackle. Reyna was one of those players to look out for the Porter Cowboys in 2022. That was a first down here recorded by Reyna as Logan Contreras now back in. Look for that back and forth here. That 2 quarterback system being used by PSJA Memorial. Contreras now under center. Handoff and nowhere to go as Flores' play is read like a book by the Porter Cowboy defense. He'll bring him down for a huge loss. The replay here on the right side of your screen presented by South Padre Island. On your trip at SoPadre.com. And there he goes, switching quarterbacks again as Reyna comes back in. One thing that's on the party is Reyna at times goes more in the shotgun formation. As you see, Flores was brought down quickly by that Porter Cowboy defense. Reyna's mostly in the shotgun. Contreras under center, but the last few plays here, Reyna, he's been under center. Handoff here to Flores. Flores gets a lot of steam on that one, and he'll cross at about midfield, at about the 47-yard line. Looks like that moves up the chains, and it does. We got a player down. Player down, we'll take a timeout. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
We are the Porter Cowgirls, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeehaw!
It's easy. The choice is yours. You can click Fruya.com 24/7 or visit us here personally in our beautiful showroom. Step in or
get a Real Sports Live going on the play there. Good run there by Ryan Reyna. Reyna going on the move, and they'll bring him down. A huge carry there by Ryan Reyna. So this 2 quarterback system looks a little efficient here for PSJA Memorial. Huge carry right there as we're returning back from break, fake handoff, and Ryan Reyna finds a lane on the right-hand side. He gets the first down and more. Bring him down at about a 26-yard line. 1st and 10, ball at the 26-yard line. Ryan Reyna back under center, 1 receiver lined up on either side. Reyna dropping back. He's going to let this one fly, and that one overthrown and incomplete, intended for Carlos Trey Lopez. Senior wide receiver, good coverage by the Porter Cowboys. They tried finding him. Good Last time was a quick fire pass as how quickly Reyna was looking to fire. Snapping back just takes his time and just lets it fly in a few seconds off the snap. 2:46 left to go here in this first half. Second down and 10, ball again at the 26-yard line. Reyna back in the shotgun on 2nd and 10. The pass play here is a hobbled snap, and Reyna has an opening. Reyna goes on the move. He gets past defenders. He's in. Touchdown, PSJA Memorial. 26-yard run here on a botched snap. He picks it up and takes it in. Ryan Reyna, the sophomore, ties the game up here for PSJA Memorial. Again, little mishandle on the snap. He goes down the middle, then finds the lane on the right-hand side, and Reyna just turns on the Jets and has one to beat. He walks himself in for 6 more here now. They ties it up at 6-6. Off a 26-yard run here by Ryan Reyna, the sophomore. A fake here, and that one intended for Jacob Garza. So both teams will have to settle for 6, and an interesting one here at Sam Stadium with 2:38 left to go. So again, Ryan Reyna, 26-yard touchdown run, ties it up with 2:38 left to go in the first half. You're watching Thursday Night Football, on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Stand out. Look for your motors. We're always at your service.
We're the San Bernardino Lady Trojans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Ibanez Tortilleria, serving up freshly made in-house corn and flour tortillas since 1994. Try delicious menudo, tasty barbacoa, fresh tamales, tacos, variadas with juicy grilled chicken, and tender fajitas. On Mondays, buy 1 barbacoa taco and get 1 free if you mention that you're a Bloodhound fan. Located at 4726 Paredes Line Road, Brownsville, Texas. Open every day at 6:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. To order, contact 956-541-9594.
We are the Westaco Lady Panthers, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former.
2:38 left to go in this first half. 26-yard touchdown run by Ryan Reyna ties it up, then going for a 2-point conversion failed. The pass intended for Jacob Garza just a bit too high now to reach. So Omar Garza see us set to kick this off. Gunnar Williams back to return. Marcos Ramirez also back to return for the Porter Cowboys. Again, Garcia set to boot this one off. 6-6 ball game with 2:38 left to go and a sky-high kick as that one he returned from inside the goal line about 2 yards in. Trying to take this one down, finds an opening, goes to his left-hand side. Mark him down about the 19-yard line. Elder Ivada, the junior, on the carry on the return with 2:31 left to go here. So a 6-6 ball game on a drive that started off a fumble forced by PSJA Memorial, the 3rd fumble of the ball game, the 1st against Porter. And we've had a total of 5 turnovers, 1 from either side on the turnover on downs, 2 fumbles forced by the Porter defense on PSJA Memorial. And then on the last drive from Porter, they lose the ball as Gunnar Williams has that ball stripped. Stevens lines up with multiple receivers on 1st and 10, ball at the 19-yard line. Hand off to Ivada. Ivada trying to get a few on the carry. Mark him down on a 2-yard carry, brings up 2nd down and 8, 2:20 left to go in this first half. An interesting ball game, 6-6 timeout situation. Porter has burned 2. PSJA Memorial get to touch their timeouts. And Friday Night Football continue tomorrow here from Sam's Memorial Stadium. And Everett North comes to town to take on the Rivera Raiders. Kickoff scheduled for 7 o'clock. Here on the Real Sports Live pregame show, go live about 6:50. Stevens fake handoff, fires it off to Williams. Williams stumbles, but he gets a hold on his feet and he'll be brought down at about the 28-yard line, but a flag flew on the stop. Damien De Leon, the junior defensive linebacker, saw a flag fly during that play. Fake handoff, and they fired off to Gunnar Williams. And at the half, I'd like to give you a breakdown of this first half. We look at the out-of-town scoreboard and what to expect from the second half here. Is getting a, I think it was called here. Let's look at the call.
Offside.
Offsides here against PSJA Memorial, and flags have been plaguing this Memorial squad. Again, it was 2 back-to-back. That forced a third down and forced a second down and 4 to a second down and 14. A fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10, ball now at the 31-yard line. Stevens calling for a snap. A good snap, handoff here now to Ivada. Ivada finds the open lane. Ivada gets a burst of speed, and they'll bring him down. Well, we're at the 49-yard line, excuse me. A huge carry there by Alexis Ivada. Alexis Ivada burns his way down the field. He finds an opening near the right center and just cuts through. He runs into 2 Wolverines, but scampers for a few extra yards. So ball at the 49-yard line, 1st and 10. Another handoff for Ivada, who tries to fight his way for a few extra yards. Looks like he gets a gain of about 3, brings up 2nd down and 7. Cowboys now in Wolverine territory. At the half, we'll give you a breakdown of the first half, what to expect in the second half. Out of town scoreboard and the preview for tomorrow's action as we have some 3 games going on. Currently, Hanamides is taking on Brownasville Lopez, and then Portersville and Rio Honda both on Real Sports Live alongside this one. 2nd down and 7, 3-yard carry there by Ivada. 1:05 left to go in this first. Handoff again here now to Alon Sanchez, the senior running back. Looks like he just got back to the line of scrimmage. So no gain, brings up 3rd down and 7, just under 47 seconds left to go in this first half. Very interesting ball game. The 2 quarterbacks responsible for the score. 6'6", Stevens, 37-yard run, and Ryan Reyna with 2:38 left in the second quarter packed on a 26-yard touchdown run to tie the game up. Both teams very parallel again, both 0 for 1 on 4th down conversions. 27 seconds left to go here in this first half. Stevens calling for a quick snap. He's going to roll to his left-hand side. Pump fakes, sets his feet, fires this one downfield. That one is going to be incomplete. Intended for Gunnar Williams, just a bit overthrown. That brings up 4th down and 7 with 17 seconds left in this first half.
4th down for the Cowboys.
So a drive that started off with so much promise, including a huge run by Alexis Ivana, quickly goes down on 4th and 7 with 17 seconds left. Art Gomez, the sophomore, back to return this one. PSJA Memorial will burn their first time out of the half. 6-6, 17 seconds left to go in the first half. You're watching Thursday Night Football on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
I'd like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We are the Red Lady Raiders, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop.
Back here to Thursday Night Football from Sam's Memorial Stadium. First time out of the half burned by PSJA Memorial. It's a punt, nearly blocked, a sky-high punt. That one will take a few bounces before they'll mark it down at about inside the 25, at the 24 to be exact. And lengthy drive here by Brownsville quarter ends on a 4th and 7 punt. 4 seconds left to go in this first half as PSJA Memorial tacked on their first 6 off a 26-yard touchdown run by Ryan Rayne on their last drive. And this 2-quarterback system being employed so far by PSJA Memorial, so we'll have Ryan Reyna take a few snaps. Logan Contreras taking the 2 snaps, and Reyna, the first one to score touchdowns, looks like he may get the duty the rest of the night. And 4 seconds left here. Looks like they're just gonna let time tick down. Probably a kneel. Probably kneel to blow it dead. Wait to see what goes on here again. 4 seconds left in this first half. 6-6 ball game, and their halftime show going on after this. Reyna takes a snap. He's going to decide to run this one down, and they're going to Mark him at about the 27-yard line. About a gain of 3 brings up 2nd down and 7, but that's going to do it for the first half. 6-6 ball game after 2 quarters of football. As we invite you to stay tuned here to the Real Sports Live halftime show. Coming up after this, after 1 half of football, Brownsville Porter 6, PSJA Memorial 6. You're watching Thursday Night Football on Real Sports Live and KBSDI TV. Don't go anywhere.
These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you, Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Edinburgh North Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
We're the Edinburgh Lady Bobcats, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
It's easy. The choice is yours. You can click FreeUp.com 24/7 or visit us here personally in our beautiful showroom. Step in or click and stand out. Luke Freedom Motors, we're always at your service.
We're the Harlingen Sound Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
PSD, a nationally recognized district.
Alrighty, welcome back here to the Real Sports Live halftime show presented by Rolly Gonzalez, Josh Moody Loans in Harlingen, San Benito EDC, and South Padre Island. Plan your trip at SoPadre.com at the half. 6-6 here. Thank you for joining us from Sam's Memorial Stadium for Thursday Night Football on Real Sports Live in conjunction with KBSDI TV. Ruben Rodriguez here with you. Score speaks for itself. 6-6 here as we have our halftime show going on. 25 minutes till the third quarter. And it's been a slow and steady game, but defense has been the key factor. We'll break down the scoring line so far. It was Porter who struck first with 8:50 left in the first quarter. Alejandro Stevens runs a 37-yard touchdown run to make it 6-0. Again, ever since that, 5 turnovers happened, including one to lead for a 30, which one led to a scoring drive for PSJA Memorial, their first touchdown on their 7th drive of the night in the second quarter with 2:38 left to go in the half. Ryan Reyna drives in a 26-yard touchdown run to tie the game up at 6-6. PSJA Memorial has been employing a 2-quarterback system, have been alternating between Ryan Reyna and Logan Contreras. Looks like it's been working out here, but again, we'll talk about turnovers too. Defense has been playing the key factor. 5 turnovers so far in this first half. We've seen three come via fumbles, 2 against PSJA Memorial and 1 against Brownasville Porter. Those 2 fumbles for PSJA Memorial coming in on back-to-back drives. 2 drives later, which will lead to the 26-yard touchdown run. Gunnar Williams, after a very lengthy drive by Porter, Gunnar Williams trying to spin out of trouble at the 26-yard line in PSJA Memorial territory, has that ball knocked loose, and that becomes the first fumble of the ball game. Now, I mentioned 3, but there's a total of 5. Both these teams 0 for 1 on 4th down conversions. PSJA Memorial tried to do it first. They fell on an incomplete pass. And then Brownsville Porter tried to do it before Alejandro Stevens was sacked. So 24 minutes left to go here in this Halftime intermission. Thank you for joining us here. We'll return. We'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Some exciting matchups going on. Give you a preview of what to expect for the remaining schedules here for Brownsville, Porter, and for PSJA Memorial. All this and more on the Real Sports Live halftime show.
Where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We're the Mission Vets Lady Patriots, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Valley View Lady Tigers, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
Hi, I'm Rodel.
Alrighty, welcome back here to the Real Sports Live halftime show, coming to you from Sam's Memorial Stadium in conjunction with KBSDI TV. Ruben Rodriguez with Real Sports Live here at the half. 21 minutes and 20 seconds until we begin the third quarter. Again, the halftime recap so far. Again, we mentioned earlier, defense has been the key factor on our first half stats. Again, the lone touchdowns by both quarterbacks. It was PSJA Memorial's Ryan Reyna, who drove in a 26-yard touchdown run with 2:38 left to go in the first half and their 7th drive of the night. Porter on their first drive of the night in the first quarter wasted no time with 8:50 left in the first. Alejandro Stevens, a 37-yard touchdown run. Again, score 6-6. Both teams couldn't capitalize here. It was Porter on their PAT attempt. It was a bobbled snap. Stevens tried to drive it in himself before he was brought down at about the 15-yard line trying to escape. PSJA Memorial decided to go for a 2-point conversion, tried to fire a pass off to the Jacob Garza, the senior wide receiver. That one just a fingertip out of reach. So again, 6-6 your score. But again, defense has been the key factor so far, hence the low-scoring game. 5 turnovers, 2 for Porter, 1 fumble, and 1 turnover on downs. PSJA Memorial has had 3 turnovers, including 2 fumbles and 1 turnover on down, with those 2 fumbles on back-to-back drives. So now, I said earlier, we'll say it again. We'll look at the out-of-town scoreboard and a lot of matchups here going on. Last check here at the half, it's Rio Hondo and Port Isabel. The Tarpons lead the Bobcats 21-14. That matchup over on Real Sports Live. Kevin Norrell on the call with that one. Then we go over now here to Richard R. Flores Stadium, Edward Conamides. Both teams 0-for-1 and it's taking on Brownasville Lopez. Lobos and the Jaguars at 14-14. That one last confirmed at the half. More scores coming in. La Jolla Palmy leads Roma 27-21 in the second quarter. Callan Rose suffered a loss to Sherryland Pioneer in a thriller in week 1 Friday night. Currently leads by 2, or currently leads, did my math wrong, excuse me. Leads by 15. 13, excuse me, did my math wrong again. 27-14, 13-point lead for McCown over La Jolla High at the half. And of course, here this matchup 6-6, and then Economides and Ronzo Lopez at the half 14-14. So an exciting matchup. We'll give you a preview of what to expect tomorrow. St. Joseph Academy got a big win against big win against Ronzo Lopez last week. Will face against Santa Rosa. Santa Rosa getting a big win against MMA last week. Harlingen capturing the Bird Bowl for the first time in 2 years. Travels and Mercedes to take on the Tigers. McAllen and Mission will face off in the newly opened Tom Landry Stadium. Both teams 0-1 after week 1 losses. McAllen suffering a loss to Edinburgh. Mission suffering a loss to the Battle of Conway after winning the last 4 straight. Ed Cal Chelsea La Máquina travels to Willacy County to take on the Rainbow Bearcats. Rainbow getting a big win on the Saturday night game over Rio Hondo. Ed Cal Chelsea losing to Corpus Christi Carroll in the home opener. Westlake travels to Harlingen South. Westlake winning a Saturday night game over Mercedes. Harlingen South looking to recover after the Bird Bowl loss in week 1. Brownsville Hannah travels to Sherryland. Sherryland getting a big win here at Sam Stadium in week 1 against Brownsville Pace to go 5-0 against the Vikings in the last 5 meetings. But they're 0-3 against Hannah, including a loss on this very field last year in 2021. It was a sun-soaked 11 a.m. game. Sherryland who fell short to Brownsville Hannah, so that won't be at Richard Thompson Stadium tomorrow night. Both teams looking to reel in against Sherryland. 5-0 against Pace, 0-3 against Hannah. PSJA North against Los Fresnos. 6A 5A battle. North Raiders out of 15-5A Division I travel to Leo Aguilar Memorial Stadium to take on the Los Fresnos Falcons out of 32-6A. Edinburgh Vela and Edinburgh, the battle on the unbeatens. Sabercats taking on the Bobcats over at Richard Flores Stadium tomorrow night. Edinburgh North comes to Sam's Memorial Stadium here to take on the Rivera Raiders. And some Coastal Bend matchups. Tidehaven travels to Odom to take on the Owls, while the San Diego Vaqueros take on the H&M King Broncos at Javelina Stadium at Texas A&M University Kingsville. 17 minutes to go here to the third quarter. This concludes our Real Sports Live halftime show. I'd like to remind you to stay tuned. So we'll run the first half highlights when we return.
With New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We're the St. Joe Bloodhound Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live!
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
We are the Border Cowgirls, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeehaw!
It's easy, the choice is yours. You can click Fruya.com 24/7 or visit us here personally in our beautiful showroom. Step in or click and stand out. Luke Fruya Motors, we're always at your service.
We're the San Bernardino Baby Trojans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Ibanez Tortilleria, serving up freshly made in-house corn and flour tortillas since 1994. Try our delicious menudo, tasty barbacoa, fresh tamales, tacos, pareadas with juicy grilled chicken, and tender fajitas. On Mondays, buy one barbacoa taco and get one free if you mention that you're a Bloodhound fan. Located at 4726 Paredes Line Road, Brownsville, Texas. Open every day at 6:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. To order, contact 956-541-9594.
We are the Wesco Lady Panthers, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We are the Red Lady Raiders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you are watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records.
At Kidder Real Sports Live, 13 minutes left to go to the third quarter. 6-6 ball game. Want to see all we got here? Here are your first half highlights presented by South Padre Island.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
31-28 a final score. So first down and 15, ball at the 20-yard line. Rain in the shotgun. Two receivers lined up on the right, one on the left. Screen fire pass completed off to Matt Garcia. Garcia, a lot of blockers, going to work his way down the field. No, mark him down at about the 37-yard line. The senior wide receiver. Rain in the shotgun. Two receivers lined up on his right, one on the left. One lone in the backfield. QB keeper Raina moving to his right-hand side. Has a lot of room. Raina finds an opening. He's going down. And well in the Porter Cowboy territory. They'll mark him down at the 38. Stevens in the shotgun. Has one lone receiver on the right. Two on the receivers on the right, two on the left. Man in motion. Fake handoff and a pitch off here to Gunnar Williams. Gunnar Williams breaks one defender. He's going down across the 40. And take a big hit, and he'll mark him down about the 43-yard in the shotgun. Three receivers lined up on the right side, one on the left. Here is going to be a QB keeper now here by Stevens. Stevens on the shake and bake, looking to get the first down. Looks like he did get across. So they mark him out about the 46-yard line. Receivers now lined up on the right-hand side here for Stevens and the Porter Cowboys. Williams in the backfield. Stevens takes a nearly high snap, handoff to Williams. Williams finds an opening. Williams trying to stretch out for a few more yards, and he'll carve his way into Memorial Wolverine territory, marking him down at the 46 to the varsity level under head coach Carlos Adesti. So second down and 2, ball on the 46-yard line. Stevens, another handoff, this time down the middle. A lot of carry on that. That's Alexis Ivada. Thank you for joining us wherever you're watching from. On premium channel, the Stars Network on RealSportsLive.com. Go to your menu, click the Stars Network tab, and find us live on the premium. Handoff here, fake handoff and fake pitch off, and Stevens has a lot of room, and Stevens finds a gap at the 10. Touchdown, Porter. Nothing lead here so far for Brownsville. Porter off a 37-yard run by Alejandro Stevens. Here for the PAT, set to kick this one, Adolfo Segura, the junior. Low snap, nearly blocked. It's going to be a fake. Stevens going to try to run, and they'll bring him down. Brings up second down and 5. There's Osia Flores on the carry, the senior running back. Contreras under center, one receiver lineup on either side. Porter looking to shut this down. Fake handoff. Contreras going to go on a carry. He's going to work his way for a few extra yards, and he gets across the 4 left to go here in this first quarter. Contreras under center, one lone receiver lined up on the right-hand side. Handoff down the middle. That's Osia Flores on the carry. So get a gain of about 7. Brings up second down and 3. A 7-0 win last Friday night to open up the season on the road. Contreras now with 2 receivers lined up. Here comes another toss. This time to Flores. Flores on the move, looking to get the first down and more as he still goes. He's still working his way across as they'll mark him down about the 40. Lined up on his right-hand side at the bottom of your screen. Handoff down the middle. As they get across for a few extra yards, and it's a fumble. Brownsville Porter gets the even high snap. Handoff down to his left-hand side as he goes on the move. Still a lot of ground going. And mark him down well deep in the PSJA Memorial territory on the carry. be alternating here on snaps. Both quarterbacks. It's Ryan Reyna back on board. Here comes a toss off to Osil Flores. Flores going on the move. Flores a lot of gain. He's still going strong. He'll work his way well inside into Porter Cowboy territory. Ball spot at the 40. Now goes under center with the lone receiver on the right-hand side. It's the senior Matt Garcia. Reyna handoff here to Flores. Flores a lot of ground. He's going to try to work his way across, and he's still going strong. We're going to see another loose football, and it's recovered again by another quarterback switch here. Ryan Reyna now back at shotgun. Here on 3rd down and 14. Reyna looking to go deep. Here comes the pressure. He goes on a move to his left-hand side. He's going to throw this one, and it's nearly intercepted. Stevens pass off here to Williams. Williams tries to find a lane down the middle. Steelers with a shake and bake and a loose football. In the process of making a spin, that ball is knocked out of his hands. PSJA Memorial says they have it. And a turnover forced by the Wolverine. Fire pass completed off to Matt Garcia. Garcia has a lot of ground. He's going to try to go on down hard. Eduardo Poy on the forward. It's a little tricky what Wolverines are running, but right now Reyna taking some snaps at quarterback. He's going to go on a QB keeper to his left-hand side. Reyna makes one defender miss. Reyna trying to find opening. He takes a huge hit. He's brought down at the 49-yard line. Samuel Moreno, the senior. Look for that back and forth here. That 2-quarterback system being used by PSJA Memorial. Contreras now under center. Handoff and nowhere to go as Flores' play is read like a book by the Porter Cowboy line. Ryan Reyna back under center. One receiver lined up on either side. Reyna dropping back. He's going to let this one fly, and that one overthrown and incomplete, intended for Carlos Trey Lopez. Senior wide receiver. Good coverage by the Porter Cowboys. Reyna back in the shotgun on 2nd and 10. The pass play here is a hobbled snap, and Reyna has an opening. Reyna goes on the move. He gets past defenders. He's in. Touchdown, PSJA Memorial. 1-yard line. Stevens calling for a snap. A good snap. Handoff here now to Ivada. Ivada finds the open lane. Ivada gets a burst of speed, and they'll bring him down. Well, we're at the 49-yard line, excuse me. A huge carry there.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or...
Those are your halftime. That's here, 3rd quarter in about 6 minutes. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
We're coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past. First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Edinburgh North Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
We're the Edinburgh Lady Bobcats, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
It's easy. The choice is yours. You can click Fruya.com 24/7 or visit us here personally in our beautiful showroom. Step in or click and stand out. Blue Fruya Motors, we're always at your service.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up! Woo!
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We're the Mission Lady Eagles, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We're the Mission Vets Lady Patrons, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Valley View Lady Tigers, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
Hi, I'm Rolando Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We're the St. Joe Floodhound Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
We are the Border Cowgirls, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeehaw!
It's easy, the choice is yours. You can click Fruya.com 24/7 or visit us here personally in our beautiful showroom. Step in or click and stand out. Look Fruya Motors, we're always at your service.
We're the San Bernardino Lady Trojans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Ibanez Tortilleria, serving up freshly made in-house corn and flour tortillas since 1994. Try our delicious menudo, tasty barbacoa, fresh tamales, tacos, variadas with juicy grilled chicken, and tender fajitas. On Mondays, buy one barbacoa taco and get one free if you mention that you're a Bloodhound fan. Located at 4726 Paredes Line Road, Brownsville, Texas. Open every day at 6:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. To order, contact 956-541-9594.
We are the Westaco Lady Panthers, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We are the Red Lady Raiders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years.
Alrighty, welcome back to Sam's Memorial Stadium here, coming to you from Thursday Night Football here on Real Sports Live and KPSJA TV from Sam's Memorial Stadium. Start of the third quarter, 6-6 ball game. Give you a recap again of the first half. Alejandro Stevens scored the first touchdown of the game on a 37-yard touchdown run, then 2:38 left to go in the half. Ryan Reyna, 26-yard touchdown run to tie the ball game up at 6-6. Slow and steady back and forth affair here between Brownsville, Porter, and PSJA Memorial. Ruben Rodriguez here with you again, Thursday Night Football on Real Sports Live in conjunction with KBSDI TV. You just saw our first half highlights and give you a halftime recap. We'll keep you in touch with the out-of-town scoreboard and much more again as we get set to go here. PSJA Memorial received the ball to start off the ball game. Porter will receive to start things off here in the third quarter. Thank you for joining us here on a beautiful Thursday night. Football will continue this weekend here as we have Edinburgh North take on Brownsville right at tomorrow night. Kickoff at 7 o'clock and a stutter step, and we're underway. This one going to be taking a bounce out of bounds, looking to return that one. Over was Elder Ivana, the junior. You watched it sail by as it drops into the end zone, so Order will kick things off at their own 25-yard line. So again, lone touchdown off Alejandro Stevens, a 37-yard touchdown run. 6-6 ball game. Defense has been the key factor from either side. Again, it was 5 turnovers, forced 3 against PSJA Memorial, 2 against Porter. 1 for Porter off a turnover on downs and a fumble. And PSJA Memorial had 2 fumbles forced and then a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, ball at the 25-yard line. Stevens in the shotgun. Your receivers lined up on the left-hand side. Looking to go down the middle, will change ways, goes down to his the right-hand side. They'll mark him down about the 33-yard line for a gain of about 8. Brings up 2nd down and 2. What a way to start off the drive here in the third quarter. Again, Thursday Night Football coming from Sam's Memorial Stadium. So 6-6 ball game, 11:42 left to go here in the third quarter on an 8-yard carry here by Alejandro Stevens. Stevens looking to go for another carry. He'll spin his way in, and Stevens gets a lot of ground, and they'll mark him down at the 44-yard line. What a way to start off here on 2 back-to-back runs by Alejandro Stevens and company. We have a player down. We'll take a timeout here. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more.
Back at Real Sports Live, 6-6 ball game, handoff down the middle. It's marked down about the 50-yard line, trying to see who was on the carry. Alexis Ivada, the senior running back, came alongside Alan Sanchez and Alejandro Stevens and Gunnar Williams. These 4 have been the backbone for the offense for the Porter Cowboys in this 6-6 affair with 10:48 left to go here in this third quarter. And the running attack has been the key choice for the Porter Cowboys throughout the first half with a few occasional passes off to Gunnar Williams. Williams again lines up as a receiver from time to time. He's on the left side of Alejandro Stevens. On the top of your screen, you'll see him. Stevens goes for another QB keeper, goes down the right, has the first down. They'll mark him down at about 43-yard line in PSJA Memorial territory, and that's another first down for Brownsville Porter. So an efficient start to the second half on the first drive of the game of the half for the Porter Cowboys. So first down after first down after first down, 3 straight first down conversions for Brownsville Porter. They slowly and steadily work their way down the field against a very tough PSJA defense. It's already forced 2 turnovers against the Cowboys. Stevens in the shotgun, 1st and 10, ball on the PSJA Memorial 43-yard line. Williams goes in motion. He's gonna nearly fake a handoff. Stevens nearly gets trapped up and he finds a lane and will be brought down at about the 42-yard line for a gain of about 1. They're gonna say he got 2 on the carry. So 2-yard carry by Alejandro Stevens brings up 2nd down and 8. Again, this Porter Cowboys squad slowly and steadily working their way down the field. Stevens, Sanchez, Ibarra, and Williams have been the key force for this Porter Cowboy offense. In PSJA Memorial, employing the 2-quarterback system. We'll see who starts off the 3rd quarter as a flag flies off the snap, and Stevens has a lot of ground. Stevens going at the 20, and he's going to be shoved out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. A huge carry there by Alejandro Stevens, but this may come back as a flag flew just a bit after the snap. We wait to see what the call is. And a false start on the defense. That's the 4th false start of the night against PSJA Memorial. Now move them up. And a huge carry there. Look at the replay. The replay there was the carry. A good carry by Alejandro Stevens, again, who's been a very efficient mobile force for this Porter Cowboy offense. Missed the majority of 2021 due to an injury suffered in the scrimmage. Came back in Nevada Southmost. Lit up the charts then. Stevens on a carry goes to his left, then goes to his right as he still tries to work his way across. And they mark him down about the 6-yard line. So 2nd and goal, ball from the 6-yard line. Brownsville Porter trying to tack on 6 more. PSJA Memorial desperately trying to do something. Carlos Sodesi signaling the play call again. William Littleton and Carlos Sodesi, the head skippers here for the Memorial Wolverines and the Porter Cowboys. 13 seconds left on the play clock, 8:34 left to go in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and goal, ball at the 6-yard line. Stevens calling for the snap. He'll get it. He's going to roll to his left-hand side, trying to find an opening. Stevens trying to work his way in, and touchdown Brownsville Porter. And the Porter Cowboys waste no time tacking on another touchdown off a 6-yard run by Alejandro Stevens. Let's look at the replay here, and Stevens had to go to his left-hand side. He switched. Let's try to go down the middle. He tried to fight his way through, and he ultimately rolls his way in. Now tacks on 6 more here for the Porter Cowboys. 12-6 now your score, and both touchdowns have came off Alejandro Stevens' rush attack. High snap, the kick is up, and it splits the upright. It's the first 7 points of the game as the first PAT is made. 6-yard run by Alejandro Stevens. Look at the replay on the right side of your screen. So Stevens here again worked his way down the field, this Porter Cowboy offense. And then Stevens again, you see him, he rolls to his left and then just, I'll go down the middle instead, try to find my way through, and he does. As Stevens tacks on 6 more for the Porter Cowboys. Or 7 more, excuse me, 13-6, 8:23 left to go in the 3rd quarter. You're watching Thursday Night Football on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Okay. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Edinburgh North Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
13-6, 8:23 left to go in the 3rd quarter here on Thursday Night Football on Real Sports Live. I keep saying Friday night. And Thursday night football on Real Sports Live and KBSDI TV. Ruben Rodriguez here with you. 6-yard run on 2nd and goal by Alejandro Stevens. Tacks on 6 more in the PAT. So 13-6 your score. That's this ball going to be muffed, and it's going to be laid down on here as a low way to start off. And muffed punt, muffed return. That was Francisco Torres, the senior, there on the return, and they're going to mark him well deep in their own territory. Going to spot him down at about, you get a good view of it, about the 2 or 3 yard line. It's like the 2 yard line. He tried to get out, trying to return the ball, and he lost control of it until it finally rolled down, and he managed to get on top of it. So they're going to mark him at the 2 yard line to be exact. So 1st and 10, 8:19 left to go. So again, we see in PSJA Memorial, they've been employing this 2 quarterback system. Logan Contreras will get the start here now in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10, ball on their own 2 yard line. Handoff down the middle, trying to work his way across. He runs into down the middle to a pile of players. Say he got a gain of about 2, so that brings up 2nd down and 8. Ball spotted at the 4 yard line. And 2nd down and 2. 2nd down and 8, excuse me. Again, PSJA Memorial has been employing a 2 quarterback system with Ryan Rivera and Logan Contreras. Rivera scored the lone touchdown in the 2nd quarter off a 26 yard run. A QB keeper. We wait to see who's going to take over on snaps, because we've been seeing them been alternating. It's not just been every drive. Okay, so I'll do a drive, you do a drive. It's been I'll do a play, you do a play, and so on. Interesting system here by William Littleton and company. So Contreras still remains on the field. Looks like he'll continue the drive. So far for the PSJA Memorial Wolverines, 7:53 left to go. A huge chunk of time ripped off by the Porter Cowboys under touchdown drive a few moments ago. Contreras with 1 receiver lined up on the right-hand side. Be a handoff down the middle. Run trying to get across. That's Ociel Flores. Again, Flores has been the main backbone on the run attack for PSJA Memorial. A few more yards gained here by Ociel Flores, a senior running back. A very young squad. I have a couple freshmen on this team. Manuel Garza, one of them. Miguel Desendiz, another one. And a few more here. Clemente Aguilar and Emilio Gonzalez, just a few of the freshmen on this varsity squad. A very young team for William Littleton and PSJA Memorial, looking to make the postseason for the first time since 2011. Contreras here on 1st and 10. Makes a snap. Handoff again down the middle. A burst of speed. He's going to break away in a huge chunky yardage. Mark him down about the 35 yard line. That's Ociel Flores again on the carry, and this senior again has been carrying the load on offense. So look at the replay on the right side of your screen, presented by South Padre Island. Find your strip at SoPadre.com. Flores finds the opening down the middle, breaks away from 2, make that 3. He gets marked down about the 35 yard line, so a huge gain here. 1st and 10, ball at the 35 yard line, their own territory. 6:50 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Calling for a snap. Handoff again to Flores. Flores tries to find an opening. He's going to get the 1st down and more, and they'll mark him down at the 49 yard line. As PSJA Memorial offense now powering their way down the field. As Logan Contreras hands off to Ociel Flores, a junior-senior connection, you can call it. It's another good drive. Again, replay on the right side of your screen, presented by South Padre Island, looking for a weekend getaway. Find your trip at SoPadre.com. So again, a good handoff there to Ociel Flores, who carves his way down the field and gets a huge gain. So now 1st and 10, ball at the 49 yard line. So we'll go back to your action cam. Coming to you live on the premium channel, the Stars Network. Contreras rolling pass, going to be incomplete. Trying to see who he was going for. He's looking for Robert Maravilla, the senior. And PSJA North has not been very efficient on the passing game. Again, we mentioned in the 1st quarter they were 1 for 4 on passing. Trying to get you a more accurate count of what it's at now. Be 1 for 9 on the passing attack here for PSJA Memorial. Again, it's just been a ground and pound attack by both offenses throughout the night. 2nd down and 10, ball at the 49 yard line. Contreras hands off again to Flores. Flores has a burst of speed. Flores gets the 1st down and more. Going at the 30, at the 20, at the 10, and he's going to roll his way in. The referee comes down. They're going to say he's not in. They're going to say he just stepped out of bounds shy of the goal line. And Ociel Flores, a huge carry, and that turns the momentum over for PSJA Memorial as we look at the replay. on our full screen. So a huge handoff right here again to Osceola Flores. Again, Flores has been carrying the load so far for PSJA Memorial, and he just gets a burst of speed, goes down, and looks like he did get knocked down right about the 1 yard line. And yeah, they're going to say he didn't cross the pylon as the referee took a tumble. So no touchdown here. So now PSJA Memorial knocking on the door. Forget knocking on the door, they're kicking at the door. 13-6, 6:01 left to go. First and goal, ball at the 1 yard line. Look at the replay there as you see a timeout was called. And Flores just broke away from multiple defenders and he was going down at the 20 yard line, and right there at the 10, the momentum changes and he's shoved right out of bounds as PSJA Memorial will burn the first time out of the second half. They burned 1. They had 2 remaining left prior to halftime, while Brownsville Porter burned 2 of their 3 in the first half. Timeout called by PSJA Memorial. 13-6, 6:01 left to go here in the third quarter. You're watching Thursday Night Football on Real Sports Live, and KBSDI TV. Don't go anywhere.
We're the Pace Lady Vikings, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3
back to Thursday Night Football on Real Sports Live and KBSDI TV. 13-6. Osceola Florida is a huge run. Just got shoved out of bounds at the 1 yard line. First and goal. 6:01 left to go in the third. Reyna back inside. He's going to go for a QB keeper, and he'll waltz his way in. Touchdown, PSJA Memorial. And the quarterback show has been running so far as Ryan Reyna drives in his second touchdown, a 1 yard run. Here with 5:58 left to go in the third. So 4th touchdown of the night from either side. And right there, Ryan Reyna working his way through, had to fight his way, and he ultimately steps in. So 13-12. As Amadi got to see us set to put the PAT up as high snap, he boots it through. We have a tie ball game with 5:58 left to go in the third. 13-13. You're watching Thursday Night Football on Real Sports Live and KBSDI TV. Don't go anywhere.
Cool. The award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
We're the Edinburgh Lady Bobcats, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
It's easy. The choice is yours. You can click.
Back at Real Sports Live, Thursday Night Football. In conjunction with KBSDI TV, 13-13 ball game. So look at the little trend here. Porter takes the lead on the first touchdown. PSJA Memorial ties it up. Third quarter, Porter takes the lead. Then PSJA Memorial ties it up. 13-13 your score. Coming to you from Sam's Memorial Stadium in conjunction with KBSDI TV. Thursday Night Football on Real Sports Live. Again, both these teams have faced off twice. They're 1-for-1. Memorial won the first meeting. Porter won the last one in 2019. Here comes a return now by the Cowboys. They're going to shove him out of bounds at about the 25 yard line. And the flag will fly just after the play blown dead. Elder Rivada on the carry of the junior. On a return, they marked him down about the 26 yard line, but a flag flew after as we await the official call.
Return. Force. Block in the back. 10 yards. First down.
So block in the backfield on the return. Brings up 10 yards, so they marked him down about the 26, and they'll put him down at the, they're going to say he went down at the 25, so they'll spot him at the 15 yard line. So 1st and 10 at the 15 yard line, 5:50 left to go. Porter ripped a huge chunk of time off the clock in the third quarter as they started off the half. Stevens drove in a 6 yard touchdown run, his second of the night. It's been a quarterback show here with both touchdowns, or quarterbacks with 2 touchdowns apiece. Direct snap to Gunnar Williams. Williams going down the left-hand side, dives his way for a few extra yards. It's about a gain of 4, brings up 2nd down and 6 for the Porter Cowboys on their 2nd drive of the 3rd quarter. Their 12th of the night. What a way to kick off Thursday night football here. Again, we have Brownasville and Rio Hondo. We'll get you some more scores from the out-of-town scoreboard. 13-13, Williams takes another direct snap. He's going down the middle. Williams gets a burst of speed. Williams gets the 1st down and more. They'll spot him down about the 29-yard line. So a huge gain and gave about 10 for Gunnar Williams and the Porter Cowboys, and that moves up the chains for Brownsville Porter. 13-13, thank you for tuning in here on the Real Sports Live. Coverage of Thursday night football from Sam's Memorial Stadium on the RSL Premium Channel. Go ahead and find us on realsportslive.com. Work your way to the menu, find Stars Network, and click on the Premium Channel. You'll find us live. Spread the word, let fans know these games aren't going on. 13-13, 4:50 left to go. Williams in a direct snap. He goes down the right-hand side. Williams trying to carve his way through. We'll mark him down about the 39-yard line. So it looks like he did get across for another 1st down, and they continue to move up the chains. And now we're seeing a more of a fast-paced attack from either side, a more fast-paced matchup. 4:42 left to go here in this 3rd quarter. An explosive one. It's already seen 2 touchdowns by Stevens and Reyna. 13-13 with 4:34 left to go. And they've been giving nothing but direct snaps to Gunnar Williams as now Stevens gets back. Stevens, QB keeper, nearly stumbles, and they'll bring him down about the 43-yard line. Nick Thomas, the defensive lineman, the junior, makes a stop. We have a player down. We'll take a timeout. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
24/7, or visit us here personally in our beautiful showroom. Step in or click and stand out. Look for your motors. We're always at your service.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories.
Back here to Real Sports Live, so Gunnar Williams takes a direct snap. He's going to go down the middle. Williams gets a 1st down and more, and he gets across in the PSJA Memorial territory. They mark him down about the 48-yard line. Both offenses looking electric here. Again, Brownsville Porter, they're slowly and steadily working their way down the field, and they're ripping up more time and time off the clock. If you're PSJA Memorial, that proves a little bit of a cause of concern. Brings up 1st and 10, ball 48-yard line for PSJA Memorial. In Wolverine territory, the Cowboys slowly working their way down. 3 receivers lined up on the left-hand side for Gunnar Williams. And Williams has been taking direct snaps as he's going to fight his way across. They'll mark him down about the 45-yard line for a gain of 3. Brings up 2nd down and 7 for the Porter Cowboys. In the recent history between these two teams, they've only faced off twice, and it's 1-1. The first matchup was won by PSJA Memorial on October 26th of 2018 at Sam Stadium, 42-26. And a year later, October 24, 2019, Porter wins at 24-19 in a thriller. So 2nd down and 7. Williams again taking another direct snap. He's going to roll to his right-hand side. He's going to be dragged down. He pulled down by his jersey. They mark him down at the 45-yard line, so he just gets back to the line. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Number 1 going to win the ball carrier. Stop the game on number 9. Out of the left. And the by number 9.
3rd down and 7. They're going to say he did get across for 1, so 3rd down and 6, I beg your pardon. Alejandro Stevens back into the game. He went down for a bit. He got up under his own power and missed a few plays. Williams has been working his way down the field. Stevens back in the shotgun with 3 receivers lined up on the right-hand side, nobody to the left. Stevens on a QB keeper, tries to find his way through. Stevens working his way across. They'll mark him down about the 40-yard line for a gain of 4. That brings up 4th down and 2.
Number 1 going to win the ball carrier. Top of the game by number 8. So not Lopez.
Alejandro Stevens on the carry. So 4th down and 2. Carlos Tedeschi keeps his offense on the field. The Cowboys look to roll the dice. Alonzo Porter 0 for 1 on 4th down conversions. Trying to get time. He running down here. 13 seconds left on the play clock. Porter trying to draw something up. 4th and 2. 1:45 left to go here. The play clock just under seconds. Stevens on the carry. Stevens gets across. He gets the 1st down and more. Stevens still on his feet. And they'll shove him down out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. Now the Porter Cowboys will go 1 for 2 on 4th down conversions. So we'll look at the replay presented by South Padre Island, partnership at SoulHunter.com. We'll take you to the full screen replay. And Stevens gets a huge carry, now renews the drive. So again, you want to look at 4th down conversions. PSJA Memorial 0 for 1. Brownsville Porter 1 for 2. 13-13, 1:33 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Very lengthy drive from either side. It was Porter, though, who's had more time on the ball here on offense. As Stevens takes another snap, pitches it off to Williams. Williams trying to drag his way across, and he gets a gain of about 1. Brings up 2nd down and 9. Ball now at the 27-yard line. Just about 1:20 left in the 3rd quarter. It's been a very lengthy drive. Lengthy time on offense for Brownsville Porter. They started off the 3rd quarter with the ball. They ripped off 5 minutes off the clock. PSJA Memorial ripped off 3, and ever since then, it's been Porter who's been on the ball. 3 touchdowns left for Porter, 2 for PSJA Memorial. Stevens again in the shotgun. 3 receivers lined up all on the right-hand side. Stevens looking to pitch it, finds Williams. Williams finds an opening. Gunnar Williams will dive across. They'll mark him down at about the 23-yard line. Gets a gain of about 4. That brings up 3rd down and 5. Well, 3rd down and 5 here with 40 seconds left to go here. Now, if you're Carlos Tedeschi coming, do you let the time wind down or try to stretch out to get a new fresh set of downs here prior to the the end of the 3rd quarter? Stevens takes a snap. Stevens gets the 1st down. Stevens breaks away. Touchdown, Brownsville Porter. Alejandro Stevens, 23-yard touchdown run. I was saying, do you just get enough for the 1st down and continue to drive on the 4th, or you go all the way? Alejandro Stevens just answers the question. 23-yard touchdown run, his 3rd touchdown of the night. Huge play right there by the Porter Cowboys. They jump up to a 6-point lead pending the PAT. In the PAT, the kick is up, and you can count it, folks. 7-point lead, 2013. We'll look at the replay one more time. Presented by Rolly Gonzalez, Josh Moody Loan. So again, I was saying, there was 40 seconds left. You get one more play and continue to drive fresh in the 4th quarter one more time where you go all the way. Alejandro Stevens finds the opening thanks to a huge block, and he drives his way through as that tacks on 7 more. 16 seconds up in the 3rd quarter. It's the Porter Cowboys on top, 20-13 over PSJA Memorial. You're watching Thursday Night Football on Real Sports Live and KBSDI TV. Don't go anywhere.
Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We're the Mission Vets Lady Patriots, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
Back here at Real Sports Live, 16 seconds left here. Thank you for joining us. Thursday Night Football coming to you from Stabs Memorial Stadium. on the RSL Premium channel in conjunction with KBSDI TV. To find the premium channel, go on realsportslive.com, click on menu, find the Stars Network tab, and you can find us here on the premium channel on the Stars Network. 20-13, 16 seconds left. Alejandro Stevens has picked up his third touchdown run of the night. It was a 37-yarder, a 6-yarder, and now a 23-yarder. As here comes the return now by PSJA Memorial, and huge burst of speed, and they'll force him out of bounds. Mark him down at about the 26-yard line. The flag flies a bit too late. Have a player down, and the trainers will come up. So we'll take a timeout here as an injury on the field. 8 seconds left to go in the third quarter. We'll get you the flag if it's announced during a commercial break. You're watching Real Sports Live and KBSDI TV. Don't go anywhere.
Lady Tigers, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Hey, get a Real Sports Live, and the flag goes against PSJA Memorial with 8 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Alejandro Stevens just picked up his third TD run of the night. Give Porter Cowboys a 7-point lead, 20-13. It's been a very exciting game, and the ground attack has been the key form of offense here from either side. PSJA Memorial has been employing a 2-quarterback system, look to work their way down. They find the promised land off of Ryan Reyna, 1-yard touchdown run. He owns both out of the 2 quarterbacks who've been taking control on offense. Logan Contreras back on the field. Looks like they're going to probably kneel this one down and blow the play dead, as we got a player down for the Porter Cowboys who got up under his own power with a little bit of help from the training staff. And Logan Contreras here back under center. Looks like they'll take a kneel. We'll pick this up in the fourth quarter. And decide to go for it again. They'll find Flores. Flores gets a carry. Flores goes on the move. He brings up just a bit short of the first down. That's going to wind us down. 36 minutes of football complete. 12 more to go. Into the third quarter, it's the Porter Cowboys on top, 20-13. On 2 touchdowns here by Alejandro Stevens. Fourth quarter after this. You're watching Thursday Night Football on Real Sports Live and KBSDI TV. Don't go anywhere.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
Hi, I'm Rod Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I helped.
Matt Kidder, Real Sports Live again. 36 minutes of football have gone by, 12 more to go. Start of the fourth quarter from Sam's Memorial Stadium. Here Thursday Night Football on Real Sports Live on our Stars Premium channel and on KBSDI TV. Thank you for joining us. Ruben Rodriguez with you. Fourth quarter set to go. Ryan Reyna takes the snap. He rolls to his right-hand side going, and they'll mark him down about the 23-yard line. That's just enough for the first down here. So recap what we've seen so far. It's been a quarterback show. Alejandro Stevens, 3 touchdowns, a 37-yarder, a 6-yarder, and a 23-yard run. Ryan Reyna alongside Logan Contreras. They've been employing that 2-quarterback system for the Memorial Wolverines, but Reyna has been on the tear so far. He's had both touchdowns for PSJA Memorial. Fresh set of downs here as we'll see Ryan Reyna back taking snaps. It was the third quarter that started off with Logan Contreras. There you go, 1st and 10, ball at the 21-yard line. Reyna in the shotgun, 2 receivers lined up on his left, one on the right. A handoff, QB keeper by Reyna. Reyna finds a burst of speed. Reyna goes on the move. Reyna gets the first down and more, and they'll mark him down about the 41-yard line. Huge carry by the sophomore Ryan Reyna. Replay there on the full screen.
First and 10 for the Wolverines.
On the 41-yard line in PSJA Memorial territory, Ryan Reyna again. He takes this snap. He took one snap. It was the third quarter that started off with Porter on the drive. They worked their way down the field, ripping off nearly 5 minutes of clock. Reyna again, the sophomore, back in the shotgun. Two receivers lined up. Reyna fakes the handoff. He rolls to his left-hand side. Here comes the pressure. He's going to be forced to throw it away. And that Porter Cowboy defense quickly goes to work. As Ryan Reyna was looking to go for a pass, he's chased down by the senior Giovanni Suarez, who increased the pressure here now for Brownsville Powder. So second down and 10 off an incomplete pass against Suarez, forcing Reyna on the move and throws it away. Two receivers lined up on the right, one on the left for Reyna, one in the backfield. 10:58 left to go here in this fourth quarter. Handoff here, and a fake handoff, Reyna trying to burn his way across. He gets 1 yard on the carry. That brings up third down and 9. And Porter has been a little more efficient so far in this second half on the drives again. We took you to halftime. It was 6-6 with 5 turnovers committed in that first half. If you combine 2 from Porter, 3 against PSJA Memorial, and both teams came out swinging in the third quarter. It was Stevens who scored first, and Reyna responded. And then Stevens, of course, put an end to the third quarter off a 23-yard touchdown run. Third down and 9, 10:24 left to go. Ball at the 42-yard line in Wolverine territory. Reyna in the shotgun, 3 receivers all lined up, 2 on the left, 1 on the right. Reyna trying to read the offense, but this Porter Cowboy defense is making it strong. Pass going to be completed, a hard hit. He finds the connected pass to Anthony Lopez, the senior wide receiver. Good defense right there as Lopez instantly had nowhere to go on a swallowed up defense here by the Porter Cowboys. Again, now it looks like PSJA Memorial, going for fourth down. They're 0 for 1 on fourth down conversions tonight. They had one missed up in the fourth down as here comes the pass completed off to Robert Morales. Morales is going to be brought down, and PSJA Memorial will go 0 for 2 on the fourth down conversions. So PSJA Memorial now 0 for 2. Brownsville Porter now 1 for 2, and it's not been a very positive night here on offense on the fourth down conversions here for PSJA Memorial. It's got a little tongue twisted there, but nevertheless, PSJA Memorial now 0 for 2. Brownsville Porter 1 for 2 under fourth down conversions, and things getting a bit interesting as we have a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. 34-21 your score in the third quarter on the Battle of the Bay between Port Isabel and Rio Hondo. Rio Hondo falling short against Raymondville last Saturday night. So first and 10, Stevens and company take over at the 47-yard line in Wolverine territory. Ended on a touchdown on a 23-yard run by Stevens. Gunnar Williams in the shotgun, looks to take a direct snap. 2 receivers lined up to the right-hand side, 2 alongside him in the backfield. Williams gets a line of blockers. Williams finds an opening. Gunnar Williams, a burst of speed. They'll bring him down at the 39-yard line. Make that a gain of 8. That brings up second down and 2 for the Porter Cowboys, and this has been a renewed vigor by Brownsville Porter, who've already tacked on 2 touchdowns in this second half. Ryan Reyna was alone for PSJA Memorial in the third quarter. Second down and make that a 9-yard gain. Second down and 1. Williams takes in a direct snap. Williams, flag flies just after the snap. And Gunnar Williams breaks away. Gunnar Williams gets brought down about the 21-yard line, but this may come back as Williams was pulled off, but a flag flew just a bit after the snap near the 40-yard marker on the east side of the field, on the west side of the stadium. And the stadium faces north-south, so right now in the press box we face towards the west. So on the west side of the stadium, the flag flew. And it was a flag against PSJA Memorial, but the Porter Cowboys would happily decline that one, and they move themselves up. Great field positioning here now at the 22-yard line. Timeout situation here. 3 timeouts left for Porter, 2 for PSJA Memorial. 8:55 left to go in the ball game. First and 10. Ball spotted off at the 22-yard line. Stevens back in the shotgun. 3 receivers lined up on the right-hand side. Another QB keeper. Stevens tries to spin away. Stevens goes on the move. And Stevens will be marked down about the 18-yard line for about a gain of 4. That brings up 2nd down and 6 for the Porter Cowboys. Again, talk about Brownsville Porter, a very efficient second half, including 2 touchdowns by Stevens. And we saw that Stevens went down for a bit in the 3rd quarter too, and Gunnar Williams filled up the slot here. Again, we'll talk about also the conversions, 4th down conversions. PSJA Memorial 0 for 2, Brownsville Porter 1 for 2. 20-13 here. Let us know where you're watching from. Give us a shout out. Where you're watching from, we'll give you a shout out here on the air. 20-13, 8:03 left to go. Stevens, QB keeper, hesitates for a bit, and he'll be brought down at about the 20-yard line for about looks like he just made it back to the line of scrimmage, so no loss. That brings up 3rd down and 6. He hesitated for a bit. Again, we'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard of some games going on. We'll get you a preview of tomorrow's matchups in our post-game show going on later today. So 3rd down and 6 as Stevens just made it back to the line. 3 receivers all lined up on his right-hand side on the west side of the field. Stevens dropping back, a flag flies. He'll let this one fly, and it's going to be batted away, but a flag just flies after the snap. Make that 2. Looks like it's going to go on the Porter Cowboys. Wait to hear the official call. So false start on the defense, and that's 2 straight flags here, and that move up the chains again for PSJA Memorial, or Brownsville Porter, excuse me. At the 18, 5-yard penalty that marks him down at about, give or take, about the 13-yard line. 13-yard line again, yes, 3rd down and 1. Third down and 1. QB sneak up the middle. He's still going strong, and Stevens works his way through. We thought the play was dead, and Alejandro Stevens make that touchdown number 4 on the night, or fumble, excuse me. So they say Stevens burned his way through. The ball came loose. Porter says it's a touchdown. PSJA Memorial says the ball came loose because we saw Stevens went through, and they signaled it a touchdown. Alejandro Stevens connects his 4th touchdown of the night. Alejandro Stevens, okay, look at the replay here. So Stevens took the handoff. He tried carving his way through. Okay, right there, I thought the play was dead right there. And Stevens, I don't know how he found his way through traffic, and he looks like a madman on the field, works his way across, and then right there he gets hit, and he crosses across. The ball comes loose. Memorial said they had the football, but again, folks, it is a touchdown. Touchdown number 4 on the night for Alejandro Stevens. Make that a 13-yard run. Officials still discussing something. So again, folks, we'll have the replay. We'll get on the right side of your screen. So we did see the touchdown. So Alejandro Stevens, he ran through traffic. Don't know how he navigated his way out of it, but he dives himself in. He tacks on 6 more. That's 26-13. The ball came loose after the play. PSJA Memorial ran it back thinking it was a turnover, and turns out the call stands. So now they're going to confirm it is a touchdown, but we got the official signal touchdown. The ball came loose after Memorial, again, thinking the play was still going on. I mean, the Leon there on the recovery got brought down at the 22-yard line, but right after that, they signal a touchdown, double checking to confirm it is a touchdown. So Alejandro Stevens has his 4th touchdown of the night. 13-yard run here as a Kick is up and it splits the uprights. 14-point lead with 7:08 left to go in the fourth quarter. Alejandro Stevens, 13-yard touchdown run. Porter leads by 14, 27-13. You're watching Thursday Night Football on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
From day one, if you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We're the St. Joe Bloodhound Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live!
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
We are the Border Cowgirls, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeehaw!
It's easy. The choice is yours. You can click Fruya.com 24/7.
Alrighty, welcome back here now to front Thursday Night Football on Real Sports Live and KBSDI TV 27-13. Don't know why I keep saying Friday Night Football, but hey, it's tomorrow, folks. We have a big one tomorrow in the 6As. Edinburgh North takes on Brownasville Red. It was a sky-high kick, and that one lands well into the track, and a flag flies after the kick. 27-13, 14-point lead for Brownasville Porter or PSJA Memorial. Alejandro Stevens picked up his fourth touchdown of the night, a 13-yard run. And don't know how he found his way through traffic, and he dove in. They signaled touchdown. The ball came loose after Memorial thinking they had it.
Offside. Kick team.
So an offsides against Brownasville Porter, and now get PSJA Memorial a fresh start at the 30-yard line. 7:08 left to go to try to net in 14. And PSJA Memorial's had also a very efficient night. They've employed that two-quarterback system. Logan Contreras on the shotgun. Three receivers lined up on his right, one on the left. 27-13, Contreras looks for a pass. Pass completed off here to Robert Morales. Morales nowhere to go. Morales trying to scamper for a few extra yards, and it's a gain of about 2.5. They'll make it 2. That brings up second down and 8. Contreras dropping back, flies this one deep downfield. That one is going to be nearly intercepted. That one intended here for Carlos Trey Lopez. Having his number, and just gets a hand on it. Ralph Benavidez, the junior defensive back. And just a bit out of reach here for Carlos Lopez, with Benavidez just had a hand on that one. Look at the replay on the right side of your screen as Contreras looking to go deep, and again, this is a PSJA Memorial squad who's been resorting to the ground and pound offense, and that ball just a bit overthrown for Carlos Lopez, but into the hands of Benavidez, where he just couldn't hold on. 3rd down and 8 with 6:26 left to go in the fourth quarter. Hey, receivers now lined up below snap. Contreras moves, he takes his time, he fires this one out. That one, again, intended here for Carlos Lopez, just a bit too high, and that brings up 4th and 8 in this Brownasville Porter defense. Just a dominant force in the second half. Gunnar Williams now back to return for the Porter Cowboys. Williams is back here now, but looks like Ryan Reyna coming out, so it looks like PSJA Memorial is going to try to go for another 4th down conversion. On the night, PSJA Memorial is 0 for 2. Brownsville Porter 1 for 2. Looks like a timeout called here by PSJA Memorial as they burn their 2nd timeout of the half. To see confirmation. So I'll let you know on the other side of the break here. 5:43 left to go. PSJA Memorial and Brownsville Porter. Porter leads 27-13.
Personally, in our beautiful showroom, step in or click and stand out. Look for your motors. We're always at your service.
Ibanez Tortilleria, serving up freshly made in-house corn and flour tortillas since 1994. Try delicious menudo, tasty barbacoa, fresh tamales, tacos.
So it was a timeout burns here by PSJA Memorial. They burned 1 in the first half. They've burned 2 so far. So again, PSJA Memorial 0 for 2 on 4th down conversions. Porter 1 for 2. Reyna in the shotgun. He has 2 receivers lined up on either side. Reyna dropping back. This might be the big one. Here comes the pressure, and they'll go 0 for 3 on a huge sack. As that Porter Cowboy defense not letting anything go by. Samuel Moreno, the senior defensive lineman, makes a huge stop as see him burst past the blocking. He brings down Ryan Reyna, and Sam Moreno, just an outstanding lineman, forces PSJA Memorial to go 0 for 3 on 4th down conversions. So 1st and 10, ball at the 22-yard line. Stevens scored his last time as Williams direct snap, takes it down the middle. Gunnar Williams trying to break away. Williams gets marked down at about the 16-yard line. Gets a gain of about 6. Brings up 2nd down and 4 for the Porter Cowboys. Again, efficient night all around for Brownsville Porter. So 5 turnovers in the first half, and you can make that 7 turnovers now. It's 5 for PSJA on 2 fumbles. Three turnover on downs. .452 left to go. Williams takes a direct snap. Williams down the left-hand side. Huge stiff arm by Gunnar Williams, and a flag will fly. Gunnar Williams trying to force his way through. Personal foul against PSJA Memorial on face mask call. That puts him down within the inside the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal from the sticks. Alejandro Stevens, who picked up a total of 4 touchdowns. Gunnar Williams looking to punch in the 5th of the night for Porter, his first. 27-13. Williams takes the snap. Williams walks his way through. Touchdown, Brownsville Porter. Touchdown number 5 on the night. Number 1 for Gunnar Williams. 6-yard touchdown run. That might be the final nail on the coffin of the night. Maybe the one that puts this one to sleep as Gunnar Williams, 6-yard touchdown run on 1st and goal. With 4:37 left to go in this one. Kick is up and it splits the uprights. Make that one 34-13, 19-point lead. 21-point lead, excuse me. 21-point lead with 4:37 left to go in the fourth. Porter leads 34-13. You're watching Thursday Night Football on Real Sports Live and KBSDI TV. Don't go anywhere.
Grilled chicken and tender fajitas. On Mondays, buy one barbacoa taco and get one free if you mention that you're a Bloodhound fan. Located at 4726 Paredes Line Road, Brownasville, Texas. Open every day at 6:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. To order, contact 956-541-9594.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Back here at Thursday Night Football on Real Sports Live and KBSDI TV. 4:37 left to go here from Sam's Memorial Stadium. Kick is up and we're back underway. All returned from about the 7-yard line. On the return, Matt Garcia. Matt Garcia trying to put the shake and bake. Garcia still trying to find a path. Garcia finds an opening. He's still trying to go on the move, and they'll bring him down on about the 27-yard line. Matt Garcia on the return, just trying to find his way across. This Porter Cowboy offense, all business in the second half. Four touchdowns here by Porter, 3 by Stevens, 1 by Williams in this second half. Already 4:13, 4:26 left to go. Ryan Reyna takes the snap, lets this one fly, pass completed. Going on the move, a lot of ground. It's a first down and more as the pass attack slowly starting to come to life here for PSJA Memorial. Victor Rodriguez, the sophomore tight end, moves up the chains here for PSJA Memorial. And we'll break down the next 3 games as well for Porter and for PSJA Memorial, plus what's next. And we'll give you a preview of tomorrow's action on the out-of-town scoreboard too. We'll give you updates from that. 4:03 left to go, 34-13, 21-point lead for Porter over PSJA Memorial. Ryan Reyna now taking the snaps here for Memorial, nearly a high snap, and Ryan Reyna brought down. Sam Moreno gets his third sack of the night. His second off Ryan Reyna. You see right there, Sam Moreno just bursts through, breaks through that offensive line. His third sack of the night, his second off Reyna. Second down and 14, Reyna takes a high snap, looking to fire it. Pass gonna be incomplete. Intended here for Matt Garcia. Good coverage on defense there by the Porter Cowboys. Again, Porter just all business on offense and defense in his second half. Porter defense forcing 5 turnovers, 2 fumbles, and 3 failed conversion attempts. Third down and 14 for Ryan Reyna. Reyna dropping back. Lets this fly downfield. That is going to be rolled incomplete. Brings up 4th down and 14. The intended receiver, Art Gomez, another sophomore on the squad. So now 0 for 3, they're gonna go for another 4th down conversion. Reyna lets it fly, that one drops short. Make that 0 for 4. Make that 6 turnovers, force 2 fumbles, and 4 turnover on downs. So 3:08 left to go here in Brownsville. Porter forces another turnover on downs. That's the 4th they force on the night. So 6 turnovers forced in total. Porter's offense only allowed 2. Those a fumble and a turnover on downs. Porter on 4 down conversions, 1 for 2. PSJA Memorial now 0 for 4. 3:08 left to go here now in this fourth quarter. Porter Cowboy offense on board, looking to extend their lead. Some insurance runs, looking to send a message as a carry there. The carry by Gerardo Salazar, the senior running back. Just made it back to the line of scrimmage, so no gain or loss. Brings up 2nd down and 10. So 2nd down and 10, ball at the 37-yard line. Brownsville Border fans already starting to make some noise. Again, I'd like to remind you to tune into our Real Sports Live post-game show. Give you a rundown of the recaption. We'll give you a breakdown for tomorrow's matchups here, including the preview at Sam Stadium tomorrow night. On the move here against Salazar on the carry. He's going to be brought down. Looks like he... See if he just got about a yard on the carry. Looks like he did get a gain about 1. So Salazar 1 yard on the carry, brings up 3rd down and 9. That's just over 2 minutes left to go. 2 minutes and 1 second to be exact. 34-13 again. All gas, no brakes for this Porter Cowboy defense and offense. Defense forcing 6 turnovers throughout the night. Those 4 touchdowns picked up by Porter. In the second half, 3 by Stevens, 1 by Gunnar Williams, all rushing touchdowns. Stevens dropping back, another handoff, going on the carry. It's brought down just shy of the line. Salazar again on the carry. He just made it back to the line. So no gain again, 4th down and 9. The punting unit will come on board. And just an impressive night for Brownsville Porter. We'll go 2-0 on the night, on the season. This very young 2022 Texas high school football season. We'll give you now the next 3 games here for Porter. They'll take on Donna North on the road next Friday night. Then they take on PSJA Southwest on the road again, and it's a 3-game road trip, and then they'll take on Rome on September 23rd before a bye week on September 30th, and they'll kick off district play October 8th. Long snap for the punt, nearly blocked, and a boomed punt. That one's gonna drop in the end zone. 1:22 left to go, so again, Porter's next matchup, September 9th, next Friday night at Donna North. Cowboys will travel to Benny LaPrade Stadium. Donna North picked up a win over Economides in week 1 last week. And they'll travel to PSJA Southwest to take on the Javelinas September 15th on a Thursday night action. And they'll go to Rome on a Friday night, September 23rd, before they close out non-district play and have a bye week September 30th before they kick off district play against Gregory Portland on a Saturday morning matinee on October 8th. So here comes the carry down the middle, going on the move. Just enough for the 1st down and more. See who was on the carry. That was Robert Manavia, a senior running back, just over 1 minute left to play here in this fourth quarter. Again, what a night. PSJA Memorial, their next matchup. It's a 3-game homestand. They'll host Donna, then they'll host Donna North before they host Far Valley View. Former district rival before their bye week as well. September 30th, they'll take on PSJA Southwest in the district opener in 16-5A Division II on October 7th on a Thursday night. As time continues to wind down again, we'll break down these next games from either side. In the post-game show, we'll call a recap of this matchup and a preview of tomorrow's matchups on Real Sports Live, including the 32-31 6A battle between Edinburgh North and Brownsville Divide on tomorrow night. 7 o'clock kickoff here from Sam's Memorial Stadium. Just under 26 seconds left to go. In the Ryan Reyna system. Here comes a pass, that one just overthrown. Intended again for Carlos Lopez, nearly picked off by the Porter Cowboys. That was Elder Ivana there on the pass coverage.
Third down for the Wolverines.
Brings up 3rd down and 7 here as time continuing to wind down. 14 seconds left. Again, we'll switch to our post-game show in a few moments, and we'll give you some highlights. Third down and 7. Ryan Reyna dropping back, lets it fly. That one going to be completed here now to Matt Garcia. Garcia going to be brought down at about the 39-yard line. As soon as that ball is put in play, they're going to start the clock. 6 seconds left to go in this one. Fans already set to erupt on the sideline. Porter Cowboys looking to go 2-0. On the season, just 2 seconds away. As they won't have a chance to get it up as the Porter Cowboys make a statement at home. 34-13, big win. We'll take you to our post-game show after this. You're watching Real Sports Live and KBSDI TV. Don't go anywhere.
We are the Red Lady Raiders, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning.
Alrighty, welcome back here to the Real Sports Live post-game show presented by Rolly Gonzalez, Josh Moody Loan, Sam Nito, EDC, and South Padre Island. Plan your trip at SoPadre.com. Final score tonight, Brownasville Porter wins this one 34-13, an absolute shootout. What started off as a defensive battle here between both squads ends up in the Porter Cowboys show in the second half. We'll get you the rundown momentarily. As welcome you here to the booth inside Sam's Memorial Stadium. Special thanks to BSDI TV helping us run the show here from Sam's Memorial Stadium. Always a tip of the hat to them next door. 34-14, your final score. Ruben Rodriguez here with you on the Real Sports Live post-game show. We'll give you a rundown. So we started off the first half with defensive dominance from either side. It was 5 turnovers in that first half, 3 against PSJA Memorial, 2 against Brownasville Porter. Those 2 against Porter were no for failed first 4th down conversion attempt and a fumble. Gunnar Williams had his ball stripped in the PSJA Memorial 27-yard line. Then it was PSJA Memorial who had a total of 3 turnovers in that first half, 2 fumbles on back-to-back drives before trying to go on a 4th down conversion. They go 0 for 1. It was not a good night on the conversions for PSJA Memorial, going 0 for 4. So we'll take you to the scoring. Brownasville Porter with 8:50 left in the first quarter on the first drive. Alejandro Stevens drives in a 37-yard touchdown run. In the second quarter, PSJA Memorial tacks in a touchdown off quarterback Ryan Reyna, the sophomore. And again, Ryan Reyna and Logan Contreras, the sophomore junior quarterback. They were experimenting, trying to see who was going to go where, back and forth playmaking. It's a 2-quarterback system. That's all she wrote, 6-6 in the first half. Both teams failing to play in the extra point. Third quarter starts off with Brownasville Porter picking up a nearly 5-minute drive. Alejandro Stevens, a 6-yard touchdown run to give the Cowboys a lead. And 3 minutes later, Ryan Reyna works his way down the field, and thanks to Logan Contreras, who worked his way down the field before Ryan Reyna took the last 2 snaps to punch in the 1-yard touchdown run to make it 13-13. And Alejandro Stevens shows off his full strength as 16 seconds left in the third quarter. He strives in a 23-yard touchdown run to give him a lead, 20-13. In the fourth quarter, 7:06 left to go. Alejandro Stevens on a 13-yard touchdown run, ran through traffic, got caught in a sea of humanity before he was caught. And he actually broke through and gets in another touchdown, makes it 27-13. Gunnar Williams then punches in the final touchdown with 4:37 left to go for his first of the night. 34-14 your final score. So again, Porter offense all business in the second half. The defense, again, forcing 6 turnovers, 2 fumbles, and 4 turnovers on down. PSJA Memorial went 0 for 4 on the 4th down conversions, while Porter went 1 for 2, and the Memorial Wolverines, again, 0 for 4 on 4th down conversions. Look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Some games still going on here. McAllen Road leads La Jolla 40-28. And Brownasville Lopez and neighborhood Economides 35-35. That one on Real Sports Live. You want to go ahead and switch gears and catch the ending to that one. 21-41, the Port Isabel Tarpons looking to punch their way through to go 2-0 in the season after an overtime thriller against Lyford in week 1 on a Thursday night. Looking to go 2-0 on another Thursday night. Again, Brownasville Porter jumps out to 2-0 after winning the opener against La Grulla last week. PSJA Memorial falls to 1-1. Memorial Wolverines, their next 3 games, will be taking on Dunn at home, Then they'll take on Donna North September 16th, and then Far Valley View September 23rd, a 3-game homestand before they have their bye week September 30th. They open up district play on a Thursday night against crosstown rival PSJA Southwest in 16-5A Division II over for the Porter Cowboys. We'll go on a 3-game homestand. They'll travel to Donna North to take on the Chiefs on Benny LaPrade Stadium September 9th. September 15th, they'll go to PSJA Southwest to take on the Javelinas. And September 23rd, they travel to Roma to take on the Gladiators, a lengthy 2-hour drive from Brownasville. Their bye week September 30th before they open up district play on a Saturday afternoon at 11 a.m. matinee. The Gregory Portland Wildcats will come to town October 8th to open up district. Again, our out-of-town scoreboard, Edinburgh Economides and Bronzo Lopez 35-35. That game going on Real Sports Line. Go ahead and switch over. We'll have some highlights next. And before we go, our Economy Awards code player of the game, none other than Alejandro Stevens. 4 touchdowns on the night. Just an incredible performance here for the senior quarterback. Tomorrow night's games on Real Sports Live. Firstly here at Sam's Memorial Stadium, Edinburgh North comes to town to take on the Ravenna Raiders. St. Joseph Academy 1-0. They'll take on Santa Rosa. In Santa Rosa, Harlingen travels to Mercedes to take on the Tigers. Nakai travels to Mission to take on the Eagles in the brand new Leopen Tom Landry Stadium. Medcal Chelsea travels to Willacy County to take on the Raymondville Bearcats. Wesco goes to Bogus to take on the Harlingen South Hawks. Brownsville Hannah takes on Sherland at Richard Hansen Stadium. Sherland 0-3 against Hannah the last 3 seasons. PSJ North travels into Los Fresnos at Leo Aguilar Memorial Stadium. That game also on Real Sports Live. Edinburgh Bella travels to Edinburgh North. In a big win here. And Tidehaven travels to Odin San Diego. It goes on to H&M King. That's going to do it for us here from Sam's Memorial Stadium on a Thursday night. A reminder, Edinburgh North comes into town tomorrow to take on Brownsville Rivera. As the final score just comes in, Port Isabel goes up 2-0 against Brownsville, against Rio Hondo. They win at 41-21. That's going to do it for us here from Sam's Memorial Stadium. Again, kickoff tomorrow at 7 o'clock between Edinburgh North Brownsville Rivera. For Mr. Joe Bowling, for everyone at KBSDI TV, and everyone on Real Sports Live, I'm Bourbon Rodriguez saying so long and good night from Sam's Memorial Stadium. Cowboys win this one 34-13. Stay tuned for highlights. This is a Real Sports Live production in conjunction with KBSDI TV.